Hello.
Hello.
Um, I guess this would just be speculation because I've never like talked to anyone in prison before. But I feel like when men go to prison, because my brother he's in prison, and like the person he is in prison versus when he's out, it's like totally different.
How so?
Like I feel like he's more in tune with his emotions when he's in prison. I know that sounds crazy, but it's like he get a chance to sit down and actually think about stuff. Versus when he's out, he just be wilding, I guess.
Um, why do you think that's the case? Like, why do you think if men are so in tune with themselves in prison, why do they come out not like that?
Because in prison it's a controlled environment. That's why a lot of times when they get out, they deviate. They go back to their their ways because they're in the free world now. They can do what they don't they could prioritize their emotions in the free world if they wanted to, if that was something that they prioritize, but they don't.
Do you think they being 100% genuine, like men in
When
prison?
um so it depends. Because I've seen like on TV, I'm like I watch all those like prison what is it called, like Love After Lockup and stuff like that.
Hmm.
I think that the man, like, no matter if a man is in prison or not, they always want something. This is just my opinion. They always want something from a woman. Like, obviously, men want Smex, but they always want something else as well. Like, Smex is just like the entry point. But, so I do think they're being genuine, but I still think they want something from the woman, obviously.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because based on what you're saying, if men in prison are like more emotionally in tune with
Mhm.
themselves, then shouldn't prison be a transformation process? Because I would say we're saying the opposite. We see men go to prison and come out.
I
Um,
think they do transform in prison, but once again, I think it's just it being in a controlled environment. I think true transformation takes place when you are kind of in the like, how do I explain it? Like if a person does, let's say, um
intake.
drugs, right?
Mhm.
And they stop doing it, right? They stop doing it because there's no more around, right? So they kind of basically stop by default. Versus there's one person that they stop, they mean it. They could be around it or not. They're still not choosing it. You know what I'm saying? The person who they just removed it from their environment, they might still have more work to do. And that's what's happening with these I don't want to call them criminals, but yeah, with the criminals, they're just removed from the environment. So it's like a secondhand rehabilitation. I don't know. It's just
I
not
don't know.
really.
I just think it's interesting because I hear what you're saying. I could see if you was like, in prison, men are more emotionally in tune. They got like this brotherhood camaraderie. You can see them becoming these better people, and then just to come out and the situation different. However, even in prison, they're living a double life because that emotional connection you saying that they had with themselves, that's not how they walking around, and that's not how they presenting to the other men. They're actually hyper aggressive in their
Yeah,
environment.
I don't think the emotion is for the men. I don't think it's a brotherhood going on there. No, I think that for the first time in a long time, they were able to sit with their emotions.
Yeah,
They
but
were
that's what I'm
actually,
saying. Why, if it's not manipulation, why is it that the women are the only ones seeing this side of them?
who else should see the side of them?
I'm saying if that's who you are as a person, that's how you would be consistently. If men had time to sit with themselves amongst each other, they would. I mean, I know they they got a little camaraderie there. I ain't gonna
Hmm.
go too much to that right now, but what I'm saying is, if that's who you are as a person, then we would see a complete transformation in the prison. But that's not what we're seeing. We're seeing um uh, the women that they have access to on the outside, they soften up towards, but they are not like that to the women who work inside the prison for one, or the other men inside the prison. So it's like it's not given consistent enough for me to think it's genuine.
I think that the jail is like a controlled environment. So I think that a lot of times with people like men who go to prison, even other men outside of jail, they um they see a different side of those men too. Because there are other people in my family who see like men, like my cousins and stuff like that. They see my brother as different right now in jail as well, not just the women. But they can't, I mean, they're not idiots. They're not dumb. They know that in the jail, they still have to adapt. Not everyone is getting out of jail. You understand? So they still have to, I guess, like adapt to that environment. So they can't just totally let their guard down with they're picking and choosing who they're letting their guard down with. They're not letting their guard down with the people that are in jail that could potentially harm them.
I'm not, and I also want to be careful because not all of them are like showing this deep emotional side.
Mhm.
Hey, chocolate. I haven't seen. I don't really watch prison. What is it? Life after prison lockup or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's called Love After Lockup.
Yeah,
That show is crazy.
but like I have seen clips where like the men have been really aggressive with the women also.
Mhm.
And the reason why I'm saying that because it is a lot of different reasons why those relationships exist. So my question to you
Mhm.
is why do you think women who have their freedom and autonomy are choosing those men to be partners versus men who have freedom?
Yeah, I think it still goes back to emotional availability in a sense because some of these men, like even when you bring up DRUGS or whatever, a lot of them when they go to jail, it's like their first time becoming sober in a long time. So
They have access to those in there.
yes, oh
A
yeah,
lot
I
of men
definitely
actually
think they
get
do.
hooked on them. That I just want to make sure it's clear. There's a lot of men who pick up substance abuse problems in prison also.
I agree with
Yeah,
that.
can I say something?
How you
Hmm.
doing, sir? Go ahead. You change your mind?
We got a lot of time on our hands. Huh?
Or you say you want to say something, you went silent.
No,
Thank
no,
people that
because no, because I was turning my phone off from the car. I said, being in prison, we got a lot of time on our hands, and and we can come up with the smoothest lines and talk to y'all, and we giving y'all the attention that these niggas out here on the streets is not giving y'all attention. You know what I'm saying? And the niggas out here is thugging y'all, and a lot of females be yearning for male attention, and that man in jail is giving it to them. They
Ooh, that's
calling every day, they
crazy.
trying to see how they doing, and before you know it, they fall in love with them. And on some real shit. That's where I met my
No,
wife at. Hear me out.
no,
You know what I mean?
I
I met my
actually,
wife. I met my wife while I was locked up,
Hmm.
right? And we was talking back and forwards for a year. I come home. Now, and I was locked up for 17 years. You know what I'm saying? I met my wife on the last year I was locked up. I bought a phone and I was talking to her. You know what I mean? First time getting on Facebook. I meet her on Facebook and I talking to her, and when I come home, we get together, you know what I'm saying? And from there, 9 years later, you see what I'm
That's
saying?
beautiful.
9 years later, because men get their self together while they locked up. You know what I mean?
Some do. Yeah.
Before I got locked up, I was out there striking everything. You know what I'm saying? Drinking, smoking, striking everything.
Hmm.
In the streets, dangerous, living a dangerous life, putting, you know what I mean, putting motherfuckers that I care in harm's way. And women don't like that. You see what I'm saying? Females might like that, but women ain't for that shit. You ain't about to
True.
motherfucking have no guns around my kids
hold on,
and
you gotta watch
no,
what you said on TikTok.
oh yeah, my fault.
Real quick though, I don't think it's beautiful one. But there's
It's
this
beautiful
thing.
when people
No, no,
find
no,
love.
It's
no.
cool.
So
You ain't
hold
gotta
up,
think it's beautiful. You know what I mean?
hold
But
up,
I know it's beautiful.
hold up. Listen to what I'm saying. There's actually a correlation between men who lack resources and manipulation. Like a man in prison ain't got shit, and he's dependent on people on the outside to have access to certain resources. So
Hmm.
yeah, there is a level of manipulation, but
But
on top of that, like they share ideas on how to do it. That's why the what 48 Laws of Power is so popular in the prison. It's about it's not about him actually being this emotionally available man. It's about him saying the fuck he gotta say to have access to a woman on the outside.
I understand
I'm
her
saying,
point of
check this
view.
shit
I
out.
think she has
Hey,
to expand it because I think she's looking at men who are in prison as like not
Adult.
valuable. But hold on.
Uh,
But the thing is, if the woman is looking for an emotional whatever stability and she finds it in him, then it's still valuable to her.
I mean,
If
it's
she
like,
couldn't find it in
But
her
that's not I'm
current
saying. It's not.
environment.
It's not genuine though. That's the thing. It's
yes, it
manipulation.
is.
But
Listen,
all relationships are manipulation, no matter how you want to put it.
right.
No,
I
that's
mean,
different. Yeah,
no
you
matter
got
how
people
you
got a
put it.
lot of manipulation, but
Hey,
that's crazy. Like, no,
if
men in
you
prison definitely manipulate women.
I've never talked
Like
to a man in prison, so I
and check
don't
this
like.
out.
I'm
And
not
check
gonna
this shit
lie.
out.
I'm
I
saying
don't know.
but think
Hear
about
this,
how,
hear this
but think
out.
about the
Hear this
type
out.
of man he has to become in prison in order for him to seem attractive to women.
My brother is in prison, and like I
Hey, listen.
said, I ain't gonna lie.
Check
I
this
barely
out.
even answer his calls. I just do not
Now,
like.
every nigga in prison is not the same. It's niggas in prison that's calling home, begging, and asking for shit. Yeah, they
Mhm.
become a nuisance. Like my nephew, he's in there.
Mhm.
Every time he call, can I
And
get
there's
this?
some
Can I
people
get
in
this?
there
Can I
making
get this?
money.
And I'm like, yo, I just did 17 years, and I didn't. But when I did 17 years, I didn't call home. Like after the first 2 years, I was on my own. You think I'm saying? I ain't call home for nobody to do shit for me because I was a grinder. I knew how to make my way of living. So
Mhm.
every man in there is not no bum ass nigga, and every man in there ain't no bad dude. You see what I'm saying? They just made fucked up mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And now like I came home 2017, and on everything I love, everything. I only been fucking my wife. I never fucked no other woman. I
That's
never tried to
beautiful.
come on to no other woman.
Real quick. Hold
Why?
up, real
Because
quick. That's not
because
relevant to
she,
the. Hold up, sir.
because
Hold up, sir.
hold up,
You,
hold up.
hold
Because
up. No, sir.
she gave
Hold
me a
up,
motherfucking
sir.
opportunity to motherfucking.
Sir. Damn. Go ahead, Jet Black. I disagree with what you said, but go ahead, Jet Black. What's up,
I'm,
Eves?
I'm gonna just say this. I think what the problem be, they try to make it like niggas in jail or jail niggas ain't shit when
I just said
really
that.
it's just that nigga ain't shit. See, cause you got ain't shit niggas that's on the street too that do the same thing. So it's not about where this person is. It's not about whether he in jail or he free. It's just the type of nigga he is. You get what I'm saying? Jail don't. What I'm
Um,
saying is, jail don't make a nigga ain't shit. He wasn't shit
yeah,
anyway, so he got the
yeah, I
jail.
know that's a hold on. That's something that comes from like pimp culture, right? Equating like all the men the same. You might as well fuck with a man in jail. But here's the part that y'all don't address. Like, what about the men? The fact that prison causes mental harm to men, like being dehumanized and essentially living like an animal because you treat like an animal in prison and coming out, those men are not prioritizing like mental health and going to therapy. They just come out, and because they've been dominated, they want to dominate other people.
I get what she's saying, but I also feel like that's coming from the mindset of thinking that like the man who was in prison before he went to prison, he was living like a semi clean life. Some of these men live really dangerous lives in and outside of prison. Sometimes prison be safety
Yeah, and
in
that's a choice.
So
comparison to how they
But
were living prior.
living an unsafe life outside of prison, that's a choice though. It's not like he had
Right.
to live like that. But
So what I'm
that
saying
shows his
is it's not
character.
like it was what word did you use? You said they're emotionally damaged or something in prison emotionally damages them. Some
Yeah.
were. like that before.
Yeah, so people
Yeah,
who got
the
that
conversation y'all
that's
having
why
is
if you have a mental health issue, you're more likely to go to prison. What I'm saying though, it also makes it worse. It makes it worse. But those men are not like prioritizing, well, let me go to therapy and work this shit out. They be like, no, I'm just a better man out here.
But don't
But
they
then
offer therapy in prison as well? Sometimes people don't even
listen,
get a
so.
GED until they go to prison.
Can
They
I?
don't get no type of education outside of prison. They didn't never pick up the Bible until they went to prison. They've never been to therapy outside of prison. Like sometimes
So
prison
if
really
I can
do
jump
just.
in, I'm an individual who done 11.5 years in prison.
I hate when
I
y'all
know
come
y'all
up
all
here
want
and
to tell
just.
y'all,
I'm
hold
just
up, all y'all want to
no.
tell
I'm
y'all
Yes,
about to
stories.
they
answer the
Hold
prompt. You
up.
do.
said you
They
hate,
Hold
but you
up,
do.
talking about
hold up,
prison.
sir. There, hold up. I can't open the panel until I introduce everybody. Let everybody speak on the prompt that we can open the panel. Go ahead and can't fix, and then we're gonna go to Joshua.
I appreciate you. How y'all doing?
Good, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. All right. Yeah. So, I believe that like men in prison, I mean, more than likely the women, they probably feel safer. Cause bro comes with a leash. Hey, you get to acting
Yep.
out, spazzing out, wilding out. Call them peoples. I mean, true. If it's something you don't like, you don't approve of, or nothing like that. I mean, where you gonna go? You gotta act right. You know. I mean, so yeah. I mean, that's just what I imagine. I mean, I ain't never dealt with nobody, that's been incarcerated. Yeah, I land.
Okay, all right. Go ahead, Joshua.
Hello, thank you. Yeah, I actually heard
Thank you,
one of those.
Felicity.
Oh, you're very welcome. I actually heard one of those chicks
I
that.
wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Felicity. Thank you for gifting Felicity. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, yeah, I think I was even heard one of those chicks who like is infatuated with serial unalivers and writes them letters and stuff like that. Say that was the reason is because they know where they're at. They know they're not out there cheating. They tend to be women that come from abusive relationships, and there they know they're safe because they can kind of just have the emotional relationship, but without the danger of him actually laying hands on them. And I think another thing that comes into play, and also comes into play with women messing with like worthless guys, is I think they think it'll give them more leverage in the situation. They'll be like, hey, well, since this guy ain't got nothing, then he'll need me more, and that'll give me more leverage in the relationship, and it'll make him depend on me more. The only thing is, especially in the free world, and even in this situation too, that seems to rarely be the way it plays out. Like the fact that he was a useless guy in the first place means that he's not smart enough to realize how good he has it with a chick willing to pay all the bills and take care of him. So he doesn't appreciate it. So he still crashes out on her, even though, what I'm saying, he should be smart enough to do whatever it takes to keep her paying his bills.
Yeah, and I also want to include that when men coming out of prison, they're not the same man that they were in there. That's why I said like it's that shit not giving genuine. But what's up, Ease?
Hey y'all, hey Terry, everybody in the panel. I'm gonna try to be quick. Why do men in prison feel safer to women than men on the outside? I think it's two things. One, exactly like you said, the man that he is in prison is not going to be the man that he is in on the outside. It's kind of like a wild animal if you think about it. If you go to the zoo and you see like the monkeys and the tigers and lions in the cages, they are institutionalized. They are like they have a routine. They know that they have no space, no freedom to run around. So they seem extremely docile. This is why like people jump into animal cages is thinking that they could pet lions because they look docile, domesticated. Thank you, Tech. However, Once they get out and they in the wild, that's when their true nature, that's when they revert to their true nature. That's they when men are in prison, they are over the phone to women at least. They are extremely docile. They know how to put the act on. They know how to talk to the women. They know they can live in these fantasies. They can be your perfect man because if you think about it, this man has to sit in a cell for 24 hours a day. Whenever he gets to go to have
Actually, 22, man.
whenever he gets to hold on, please don't interrupt me. Whenever he gets to
Well,
go
tell some
out,
accurate things and not these
okay,
personal.
you could be quiet. You could shut the fuck up. Um, whenever he goes to get to go have playtime, like recess time, and he gets to go have lunchtime, that's he has all of this time to like fantasize and be the perfect person and say the perfect thing, and that right there is scary. Imagine a person that, you know what I'm saying? Imagine a person that has all of this time to think about how to manipulate you. That's kind of scary. And then the other thing is, so, you know, that's the reason why women feel like they're safer is because they are talking to a person that has genuinely perfected manipulation and perfected docileness and perfected like all of those things. The second thing is that it's just a deep insecurity. I think that it's a real deep insecurity for women that want to engage in relationships with men that are in prison because the men, you know, it's much safer because he can't leave you for another woman, even though he's probably having sex with other men in prison. He can't leave you for another woman. He can't cheat on you for another woman. Every time you call, every time he picks up your phone call, you know exactly where he is 24/7, 24 hours a day. And I don't know who the man that said it before, but he said that it's most likely they've been in abusive situations. I genuinely think that a lot of women who have been in abusive situations would be drawn to these types of relationships. And I land.
East. I was reading an article earlier, and it was talking about how like adverse experiences definitely make women more prone to be part of this population. Go
Mm,
ahead, Justice.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
I think she had it. I think she had it right, pretty much. But you got to think about it. How do you treat something when it's your only thing, right? For instance, sometimes those women are all they have. So when someone is all you have, you're gonna seem way more appreciative of them, way more thankful. You're gonna be more emotionally in tune with them than you would if they weren't all you have. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I
Yeah, but
So
mean,
what
so it's
happens? Sorry,
so
what
it's
happens
like
the second they get out?
yeah, exactly. So it's like it doesn't matter how she looks. She's a beauty queen to him. You get what I mean? So like what that's it's easy to see why that man is going to seem so great to a woman who has low self-esteem. Anyway, because that's the only kind of woman that deals with these kinds of men. Because a lot of being a player and all that stuff is recognizing who likes you. So a lot of these women are already kind of like low self-esteem because a man in jail is like the worst man you can have. There's no worse man you can have because he's homeless and he's incarcerated because prison is his home. So it's like that you it's a double whammy. It's almost like dating somebody off the street. But when you're engrossed in this in that web emotionally and everything, you can't see that. So you can't really talk to people who deal with that. But realistically, if you're talking about a man who's incarcerated, like Sister said before, he's got all day to think about telling you what you want to hear. You get what I mean? He's gonna hang on all your words, so he's gonna seem way more attentive. But realistically, they're in there playing cards and stuff all day. They ain't doing shit. Bunch of bums, bunch of dudes who can't run their life. And also, men who are like that are gonna seem. Yeah, he's regular. But men who are like that, they really appeal to women because they don't take life as seriously, so they seem more lighthearted and stuff like that. But realistically, the reason they're in there is the reason they appeal to women that you know that those kind of men appeal to because they don't take life seriously, and also they present as masculine in a way that has no utility and is actually more of a threat to the woman than it is an actual thing that protects her because truthfully, if you look at the DV stats and everything, these are the kinds of men that unalive women more than anybody.
I also want to
Realistically,
include. I want to include like the part you said about the masculinity. I wish Mia was here for this, but
Didn't he eat with that?
I
Like I
think
don't give a lot of men flowers, but you ate with that. So
Yes.
then as masculine as in a way that has no
No
utility.
utility?
Let me go. I need to
Oh.
write that down.
no, I mean, I'm talking about
they're gonna
voices
steal
that
your shit. But
I'm
hold
about
up,
to steal
No,
it.
I'm
he
talking about
said
men.
no,
no.
hold up,
He gave
hold
me
up.
he an ex-player.
No, no. Let me just say this: the hypermasculinity in prison should be a telltale sign for like how fake that shit is. Period.
Well,
Oh, somebody was
I'm,
at the top. They laughed.
well, I was
So
just
do
gonna
I,
say this. They
so
could
do
have
I get to
voices.
speak?
Let me
So,
say this. I'll land. They could have voices
Hold on,
so
sorry, we got
deep
one
that
more person.
the walls shake. But realistically, you got to think about how the more hyper masculine they are, the more likely they are to victimize men sexually in those prisons. If you really look at the perpetrator, so that's another problem. So I'll land with that.
Well, it's a lot of hyper masculine men who want to be the want to get bended too. Like, let's be honest about that. What's up, yo?
so do I get to speak? I've been up here for a while. Do I get to
We
address the
all
problem?
have, sir. I've been here longer than anybody. Let that man speak. Go ahead, y'all.
No. I was just listening in, just in case I
Oh, you
wanted to
up here?
say
You got
something.
to add to the conversation. People listening down in the comments.
I mean, man, I ain't trying to be rude on nobody point of view, but I just did 7 years. I've been out 6 years. I mean, I never really looked at it like that. Like to be like, oh, I'm trying to take advantage of somebody or some female because I'm locked up. Nah, like whoever choose to rock with you, that's who you rock with. But I mean, I done seen all types of shit. I seen niggas die on their first day in prison. I seen niggas die.
Hold on, real quick. We not asking for your personal story. We talking about a topic. I
No, I'm
know,
So,
saying,
so I want to
I
know
know y'all
why.
like to
Not, I
tell.
want to know why I've been up here this whole time. You let everybody else on the panel speak, and they want me.
Go ahead, Rich.
Hey, you can hear
So
me?
just to
Oh,
say this, it sounds like
Yeah.
a bunch
okay.
of chicks who by dudes who lost joke ass, broke ass,
You ain't even got the signal for it.
heartbroken.
You funny host.
It's Rich turn.
I ain't got much to say.
Tell it to your
I ain't got
CEO.
much to say, but
Tell it to the CEO. We don't care.
yeah, but I don't think I was gonna say it. It's just more beneficial either way it go. You know, no matter how the woman look, if she got lower self esteem or whatever, it's more beneficial to that man, even if he ain't got nobody in there for him, because he got access to somebody outside of the prison, or well, work in the prison. Even if she brings something in there to him or not or whatever, it's more beneficial to him. It don't. He gonna treat her the way she's supposed to be treated or what way she want to be treated because it's beneficial to him. That point blank period. Yeah, once he get out here, he won't be there.
Y'all think it's
Right on. He won't do
y'all
nothing
think
with it.
it's kind
And
of
now,
similar to
anybody,
a guy trying to turn a HOE into a housewife? You know, like a guy will go find a girl that's on the rocks and think, okay, well, maybe I can qualify for a more attractive girl than I normally would if
Hold
I'm
up,
getting a
before you
girl
say
at the
that,
bottom.
I want to say something before you say that part because like technically, men are hoes. So like,
Agreed.
if a woman pay out with you, you already got saved. So like, it's just weird when y'all say that.
Well, no,
But
I just mean a woman that's like, you know, like a chick that's really, really hard up to where, like, a girl where I wouldn't normally qualify for a girl as attractive as she is, but because she's down on the rocks so hard, maybe I will. And then I'm hoping that if I treat her well enough, maybe I'll win her over to where I'll get a better girl than I might otherwise have
that's what I'm saying.
qualified
That's
for.
whole
Yeah.
activities. That's what I'm saying. You
Well,
with
it
somebody
usually
is supposed to
don't
be put.
work.
But
But
hold on,
me,
listen
that's
what
what I'm
I'm saying,
saying.
though, sir.
Yeah.
Listen what I'm
But I'm just saying
saying.
it's kind of the
That
same thing.
listen, that's whole activities, right? You already got somebody. You already looking to get to the next one, cause you're a hoe. That's what I'm saying. Like the real hoes are the men.
I wouldn't equivalent it to turning a hoe into a housewife. I would say more of like going to the dump and trying to find like some old, just like dirty trash, and then trying to clean up the dirty trash, and like would you sleep on a mattress that came from the dumpster? That's what that's what to me it seems like. It's just, I don't know. I just think that men who have been in prison, especially for long periods of time in their life, they are mentally delayed. They have severe arrested development. Whatever age they went into prison is the age that they're going to come out. They usually come out with emotional damage from being dominated and emasculated by other men for the past 10 years. They're usually institutionalized where they've been told when to shit, when to eat, when to shit, when to shave, when to shower, when to go play outside for recess. Like it's I don't know. I just think that men who have been in prison for a long time have had a big portion of their humanity removed from them.
But couldn't the same thing be said?
Thing, but
nah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what type men in prison y'all talking about. Like,
yeah, because it's a mental thing, but it ain't like that.
Yeah,
though.
you speaking on what it did to some men, but some men come out that motherfucker better than they ever was.
Man,
and
I'm
all
talking
that
about.
shit.
Hold on, widows minute.
No, I'm just saying every what she describing, that ain't every man in prison. Because some of us in here handling our business, some of us in here running companies, some of us in here the best version that we ever been.
I heard that the
what percentage of
from
guys
prison aren't being managed by the men. It's been managed by like the women they manipulate, and they just taking credit for
No,
that.
that's what I'm telling you. That depends on who it is. I manage my own company.
Hello, it's me. I'm Jesus Christ. I'm Jesus Christ. It's me. I'm Jesus Christ. Hello, what's up?
Yeah.
I'm Jesus Christ.
Management company, a trucking company.
Shut your bitch ass up. Shut your bitch.
Yeah, what percentage of guys would you say come out better than they went?
Man, shut your bitch ass up.
Almost.
I ain't gonna lie now. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say 10 to 20%. Yeah, 10 to 20%.
Yeah. So
but it's not, hold on, but I don't think that I just don't think that it's good to even tell women that the 10 to 20% even exist. And also I would say more like 3% or 2%.
No, that shit like Russian roulette.
Yeah, I don't think that it's
fake. If the percentage is that low, it's like Russian roulette. It's best for women just to assume a man from prison is
dangerous.
That's just like y'all. They could be a free man. Y'all talking about if that's the case, a man can read the free will.
But that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying. The same type of man that you talking about in prison, these the same type niggas out there with y'all in free world. Beating y'all ass, driving y'all cars to work while you at work. Beating your ass, spending your money.
Dropping you off at work, driving your car. Like you said, bro, real talk.
Hold on. She's trying to say something. Hold on.
East, I don't know if you catching it, but like it's this game they trying to run and say, oh, we just the same. I think all y'all niggas trash, first of all. But when they be like, oh, we the same man on the outside. Sir, hold up, sir. No, you not the same man on the outside. You lived in a cage. There's a difference.
Yeah, the average.
Why you want to downplay that? Like that's not going to impact who you are as a person.
Yeah, the average free world man is not trash at the same level the average man in prison is trash at all.
So I think that if you are trash outside and then you go to prison for a couple of years, you come out as like sewer trash. You like nuclear waste trash. You know what I'm saying? Like you trashy. This nigga a little trashy. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, relax.
I got one question.
Listen, you really doing the most. We get it.
Where does it come from?
We get it. You used to be in prison, and now you was a prison princess, and now you outside. You a prison
got one question.
But no, let me finish saying what I have to say. Let me finish saying what I have to say.
You said them time limits.
When a man is trashy outside of prison and then he does go to prison, he's just going to become worse. He's going to become toxic to any and everyone around him, especially if he's been in like one of those penitentiaries where them good old prisons, like them good old boy prisons where they was getting scolded like children. He's gonna come out thinking that he's just the toughest man in the world because he survived the joint.
Yeah, that's your opinion though. That's not a true fact.
No, you
Prison
just
don't
feel
make
like that
nobody
because you
suffer.
Stop
was
running
you
some of
was
that
in
prison game
prison.
on
You're
you.
you're biased towards prisoners because you used to be a prison pass around, and now you don't want people to know what a piece
Yeah,
of
you
shit
just talk.
prisoners are.
See,
That's
you
it.
just talk. You just talking. I don't
Yeah,
even
I am just
respond
talking. We all
to
just
that.
talking. That's why it's the point of coming up on live. It's just a talk. Stupid. You would know that if you didn't go to prison.
You crazy.
I want to say something. Can I say something now?
I mean, she not
Like,
lying though.
no, hold on.
But
He wanna.
nah, yeah,
He asked
okay.
for. Hold on, y'all. He asked for permission. He did what he supposed to. Go ahead, Rich.
Okay, like what she's saying, I cannot disagree with her because that's her opinion. Everybody that go to prison is not that. Just like when a lion be in a cage, do that make him any weaker? No. Some people go to prison, like Cuz was saying, they be better than they was ever in their life. You know what I'm saying? It changed some people. Some people it make
Yeah,
them
but
more,
what
more.
percentage?
Well, he just said that we ain't talking about that no more. We
No,
passed
well,
that.
I'm saying if it's a million to one chance or a hundred to
It's
one,
not many. We already.
that's a bad bet.
Well
That's a
then,
But
bro,
yeah,
the
bad
juice
bet.
the
but
juice
the
ain't worth the
same.
squeeze. The juice ain't worth the squeeze. You shouldn't even engage with somebody when the odds are so low of them being a good person.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And just the same thing. Just because this person been in jail though, because I ain't never been, but I've been around a lot of people. But just because this person been in jail or whatever, that don't make him no better than this person that you talking to on the street. He can be more
Nah,
disloyal than the
that's
person.
not true, bro. If you
It's
look at the
not.
data,
It's an
the data
opinion.
the data don't
It's
lie.
a
The recidivism rate.
man. You talking
Yeah,
about the.
man. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. People don't like to
Don't
read.
keep
Nah,
That's all this
yeah.
But
is.
I'm saying you talking about that.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with
But
you
I was
saying
gonna
the
say, bro,
data
like
or the
Hold
person
up,
being
jail's
in
for
jail.
great
y'all.
people,
Hold up.
Hold
bro.
Hold up,
on.
y'all. Hold up. Hold up. Y'all trying to run some prison game on us talking about y'all the same niggas. That's crazy. You go. You there?
Hey,
No.
ma'am, can I go next, please?
No. What's up, get? Go ahead. You go.
Thank you. But yeah, like I said,
No, there's a dude named Hugo up here. You go.
oh,
Oh
Go
my
ahead,
god,
you
I
go.
just got it. Go ahead, you go.
Yeah, that's me. Give me 1 second. Let me.
Alright. Go ahead, Gaslight.
Hey Tara, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm all right. Thanks for asking. Interesting topic as always. Are we talking about men that are still incarcerated or men that are recently or have in the past been incarcerated? I think the
I
answers would be
mean,
different.
yes, I think we're not gonna get a lot of men incarcerated on the panel, even though them niggas on TikTok. But I'm talking about specifically, why is it that because I was referring to the fact that on prison talk you see men that are incarcerated and women who like are over there flirting with them, and women being in relationships with them. And why is it that women feel safer in a relationship with a man who live in a cage than a man on the outside?
Um, okay, so they still incarcerated. Well, access, I think would be the biggest determining factor. But let's entertain the idea that these men are going to get out. I think women have a, a preconceived notion that these guys are going to know what it's like to be a woman since they be in there getting fucked,
Oh
and
my
empathy
goodness.
is there. And I think women are right. Like prisoners come out with a bit more empathy because they was somebody's girlfriend in that bit. They was in there getting bussed down, and women feel safer with them because they know what it's like to be a woman. Not really what it's like to be a woman, but they know what it's like to be with a man. To have somebody dominate, to be dominant, be and you submissive, because those dudes be willingly submissive. They be in there, you know what I mean, holding pockets and putting Kool-Aid on their lips. I saw that on the episode of Scared Straight's like, bitch, put that Kool-Aid on your lips. And that bitch put that Kool-Aid on his lips. So I think women just It's empathy. Realistically, I think it's empathy. Yeah, that's why they feel safer.
Yeah,
Y'all just taking
so
shots.
hold up, and you're safe for why he inside, but you said it's different when he come on the outside. Tell us why.
No, because well, I explained both of them. He's safer on inside because of access. Like he can't do nothing out of pocket except maybe hurt her feelings when he on the inside. But once he get out, they still they got that empathy because they know what it's like to be, submissive. The niggas who
Oh,
get
okay.
out
So no,
are
that
usually
yeah,
ones
but
who
that's a
submissive.
fantasy.
The
That's a fantasy
lifers,
because no, the men who come out of prison are hyper masculine. That's why I say it's a fantasy. You maybe he got empathy while he getting fucked into prison, but once he get up and dust his clothes off, right? I mean, men get fucked outside of the prison. Let's be honest, but the men who come out of prison are hyper masculine, like they trying to prove themselves.
no, no.
Because
So
they was
what I'm saying
getting,
is,
because they was
what I'm
getting
saying
passed
is,
around in prison, and they
and that
don't. They
may.
need to reestablish their masculinity when they get out.
Yeah, that may be the case, but we're talking about why women feel safer. And I think women feel safer because they think that there's a level of
Oh,
softness there with those guys. Because you realistically, if you getting out, you was probably somebody's girlfriend in there. Because the dudes who lifers, they know they ain't getting out, and they be in there busting those nigga cheeks wide open. So those guys, you ain't gonna feel safe with those guys. But the ones who got a chance to get out, they probably was in there submitting and doing what's necessary to keep their head, just to stay out of the way so that they can get out and go home.
Hold up, DJ, are you still responding? You about to leave?
Oh no, I just wanted to say to the rich guy because he was saying like that stuff don't happen in there, but it's like statistically backed. Like nice a 92% chance if a male served more than 12 months incarcerated that he did something homoerotic. So I mean, a lot of men probably, like the rich guy, they're not gonna say like, yeah, I was in there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, bro, I think you did do something, bro. The
Okay.
stats are against you.
That's not true at all.
Hey, I don't, I
Man,
It's
don't,
come on, man.
That ain't
92%, bro.
Y'all
close.
let
Listen,
him
you're
finish.
not
Let him
that
Oh,
cut to
finish.
fall into the 7. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
I
just
don't know.
saying, I'm going to
I
go with
don't
the
know if y'all
it's
92 and not
aware.
called.
believe y'all
Sir,
It's
dudes.
y'all
I'm
gotta
sorry.
let him finish.
let them finish, y'all.
I don't know if y'all aware that
Let
most
them
people who
finish.
like who finished. Ain't
You
nobody
could
else talk.
Google it. It is true. I'll drop it for you.
Do jug. It's called situational homosexuality.
Yeah,
Hold
right.
on, you
Like, that's
said
what
you
I'm
would
saying. Like,
drop
they
it
don't
for
get it. Like,
him.
it's like
Whoa.
a dude will probably, yo, you stand up and let me beat off to you for this 10 packs of honey or something, bro. Like, you know what y'all weirdos be doing in there, man. Stop playing.
Hey, I don't know if
Man, I
y'all
don't even do
aware.
that, bro. Don't put me in there like that.
Bro, y'all
Hold
That's
just
up,
an
Rich.
making
How
up.
long
opinion. That
you?
just
I ain't gonna
Hold
lie,
up. Thank you,
y'all just
Jess. Hey,
making
hold
up
up,
shit now.
Rich. How long? Hold up, sir. Hold up, Rich. How long was you in the prison?
I ain't never been in prison. That's what I was telling him. I said
Oh.
opinion, man, and he talking about some.
How do you know what's going on in there?
That's just like y'all. Have y'all been in prison before?
I mean, like he said, they've been
I
talking
have.
about it.
That's what I'm saying. Hold up, though. That's the question you just asked me. Have any one of y'all other than no boy say he been to
Hold
prison?
on, who been to prison?
I have.
How long was you there?
A couple years.
He definitely got fucked. So here's the
The one at
thing.
the
No,
You
that's
can
bottom.
that.
read
That's
about
Man,
no.
it.
y'all just
That's
making shit up.
They
Y'all
anybody
hold
that's
up.
crazy as
really
hell.
They
been there. In 1 second, please. Anybody that's ever been there knows the real. It's
thank you,
higher than the free
Jess.
world for sure, but the real number's probably about 20, maybe 25% of
Nah,
people
it's
are
92,
doing.
bro. Why do y'all
It
not?
ain't
Hey, let
92.
me
You
let me
couldn't
share
find any place on the
I'm
planet
just
that
Bro,
saying,
said
what, bro, wait,
Hold
92%.
hold
on,
on, hold
hold
on,
let
hold
me
on.
on, hold
shed
on.
some
Wait,
light
wait,
on
Look,
it for
dig,
y'all.
dig this.
wait, because you
Hold on, hold on,
just
hold on,
said
hold on.
that
Before you
it's
shed
more
light,
like that in there than
hey,
in the free
Joshua.
world. So
Hey,
the
let me
numbers
shed
are
some
high
light on
then,
this for
if you
y'all.
just
Let me
No,
said
shed
that.
some
no,
light on.
hold on. Quick question. Quick question before you shed some light. I know you want to tell your story and we want to listen to it.
Well, nah, what
Joshua, what's your
she
last
asked
name?
me to talk.
No, no, I got you, bro. Joshua, what's your last name?
Cox, COX.
Yeah, now I definitely don't believe you with that last name.
Well, hey, I done heard every penis joke in the world by Junior High brother.
I know you heard the penis jokes
ain't
and
nothing you
then you
can
got the
ain't nothing you
penis
can
that
say to
they
me
wasn't
that I ain't
joking.
heard 27 times. But no, I mean, like in fact, I like really never saw any homosexual activity. Not really.
Not
Like I'm
really.
You
sure stuff
closed your
happens.
eyes
Hold
when
on.
they
What
was
is not
No,
fucking.
really?
He closed his eyes when they
I
was
mean, you
fucking
saw
him.
there were a
He
couple
didn't see it.
punks running around there like dressed up, but I never saw nothing personally. And
Hmm.
that's just I'm just
Well, yeah,
saying like
well,
it's not as
well,
prevalent as TV makes it sound. Though I'm sure the rate is higher than the free world for sure.
No, oh
y'all
no,
act,
But
no,
it's just
no.
y'all,
not
Hold
y'all,
up.
y'all act as if
92%
Hold up,
homosexuals don't go to
sir.
jail.
Hold up,
Y'all act as
sir.
y'all act
ninety-two percent.
Hold
as
up,
if
sir.
homosexuals don't go to jail.
Sir. All right.
Yeah,
Listen. Listen, Joshua. It's not the TV. It's the people who work in the prison. They've been telling on y'all.
Do
yeah.
y'all
And
know that
just for the record,
homosexuals go to jail?
Bro.
I've been on the other
Yeah,
side
Y'all
of
hold
know
on,
they
jail
wait a
got
too, and
minute.
I don't
separate
want
Wait,
to
hold
hear
on,
it.
departments
wait a
for
minute. Hold
weirdos,
on.
Hey,
bro.
Because
Duckworth.
gay men,
Nah,
gay
just
men do
talking.
come go do gay men do go to prison. And you
Yeah,
know
they
what?
do.
They come out and who be the best friend of a gay man? It's always gonna be a woman, right? They tell us all y'all business. They tell
Yeah,
us
well,
everything. So
yeah, that's not the.
Well,
How
well,
It's
many
that
No.
inmates
too.
got
Oh
locked up
man,
before
come
up
on,
here,
man.
and nobody would say
Crazy.
it's
are
98%.
y'all
Not
familiar
one
with
person.
conjugal visits?
That they've
No,
outlawed
y'all
most
ain't
of them in
getting
most
conjugal
places.
visits.
y'all
And nor
not
do
getting
y'all
conjugal
not
visits.
requiring them either.
You
Bro,
gotta.
Go
Gotta be
what?
ahead.
married to get that?
Well, if the state even
Oh
allows
Well,
it,
to
man,
do something?
most states don't even allow it. If I'm right,
Yeah.
that's not right. A lot of states allow it.
some
Go
I
ahead. You
know
want
we'd
to
have
tell
to
us your
If
look up
story?
what the
you
Hold on,
numbers are.
qualify
Joshua.
for it,
Lots
He want to
don't.
tell
if
us
you
his story.
qualify for it. Now, I don't have no story to tell, brother. But I'm gonna answer the prompt for you.
Yeah, he's gonna shed some light.
Why?
Only people who can
Well,
shed light
well,
is the ones with experience.
well. Let me explain this to you. Let me answer the prompt first, and then we get to all the other whatever kind of talk you want to talk. But anyway, I feel that women are attracted to power, and women. You got to realize the women are engaging the men that's in prison. The prison is not engaging the women. They're reaching out to they sending letters to the men. They reaching out to the men. All right, now why do they feel safer? Because they're attracted to power, especially if they're from the same community. If they're from women from the same community, a lot of times they know the same people. A lot of times, depends on the type of guy you was when you went in. You still got a little money around. You still got people that owe you a few favors. You still could probably pay her rent. Some of the biggest some people go to prison and make more money than they did when they was on the street.
Facts.
So it
So why
depends
they
on
get
what type
locked
of
up
it
then?
depends. I said some people go to prison and makes more money in prison than they did when they was on the
No, you
street.
don't, bro. You make like 2 cents a day.
Man,
That's
they
if
ain't
that's
talking
if
about
you
that.
working.
That's commissary money. They
See,
get
man, you know
real
what?
money.
Ain't no way you making more money in prison than in the free
Yes, it
world. Like,
is.
stop
Yeah,
playing,
yes, it
He
bro.
is.
about
Bro,
Well,
you
Yes, it
gotta
there's
be
like
is.
a
crazy,
tiny
man.
percentage,
tell you
like
how he did
0.01%,
it.
maybe.
I'll tell
That's
you how
that.
he
That
did it.
depends on who you're talking about.
Zero, bro.
That's not no
Stop
point
playing
zero
with us.
percent. That's a
If
lot
they
of
make
people.
so much money, then why they be begging on TikTok all the time for
And why
to
why y'all don't break out? Why don't y'all
Because the
just all
That's
same
link
that's
people.
up
that's
and
some.
just
Like you
break
said,
out?
some. It's
It's
some people
always
not like that.
some. It's always depends on
Yeah.
who what class of people you're talking about. Like I said, homosexuals go to jail every day, and,
Man,
and,
look
You
at
and
know
they
the
that.
commit
Why do you
homosexual
know that?
acts. What you mean? Everyone should know that. That's common sense. You know, you got to think they got a separate prison for homosexuals.
I didn't know that.
You think they have a separate prison for homosexuals?
Well, a lot of
Yeah.
times they
So
separate them out.
I mean, even if it's a separate prison, it's still
s-
prison. That doesn't change
yeah,
anything.
they
Weird
still in
question.
prison. So when you say there's homosexual activities going on in prison, because a lot of homosexuals are in prison, and then you got some undercover brothers in prison, the down low, whatever you want to call them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's home. It's just like the real world when it comes down to that. You have it on the outside, you have it on the inside. But I think who you are going in is going to determine who you are coming out.
Nah, real men don't go
you
to
gonna be
jail,
Mm,
man.
fuck
strong.
That's
all
Look,
crazy.
that. Dudes go
we
Hey,
gonna
in
be
listen,
there,
man. There ain't
stronger.
no
men
water
come
in
out
jail. There ain't no
queens.
vegetables in jail. Ain't no
You
women.
gonna
I'm good. You
you
can
gonna
have
be
that.
stronger or weaker.
I
It's gonna be
think what
one of the
I
two.
It's not a place to glorify. Nobody want
Boy
to be
said,
there.
ain't no
Bro, y'all be in there
cucumbers or
eating
bananas in
snacks,
there. I'm
bro.
not
Y'all be
going.
pooping out like pebbles. Stop playing.
I think women
That's a
have
Of all the
warped
terrible
things you could
concepts
place.
of
have thought about, you
masculinity.
thinking about
I
the
agree with
fecal
you.
disposal.
I think it's
Wow.
warped
You
concepts of
probably be
masculinity
constipated in there,
that
right?
are what the
24/8.
women are attracted
hold
to.
on. Let Juicy say something.
Just us. But what I'm saying is, I think there's warped concepts of masculinity, and also when they get out, what the thing about guys who have been to prison, they're not afraid to go back, so they can leverage that and kind of punk dudes who got stuff to lose. Right? You got to walk away from them dudes because They ain't scared to go to prison, but you got a mortgage and stuff like that, so they can slap their chest a little bit more than anybody else because they got the least amount to lose. So it's
True.
also a fake masculinity there. That's that's like kind of cemented in their ability to be the biggest loser in society, right? They don't have nothing to lose. If I wanted to be a tough guy, I easily could be. If I wanted to lose everything and go to prison, I can have everybody afraid. Like they kind of have like a Rottweiler or pit bull, loose Rottweiler or pit bull thing. You're not afraid of them. It's just that you don't want to deal with them. So they can leverage that, and it gives the illusion of them being more masculine than they actually are. Because regular men don't want to deal with them because regular men have responsibilities,
Well,
whereas
or
they'll
really
forgo theirs.
I'm gonna tell you,
being
a prisoner
tough.
become a
Hold on,
master
did this
manipulator.
hold up. Did bro go
You
yet?
should go to prison to be
No, he
that.
just got up here.
Go
I'm
ahead,
just
bro.
saying.
Hold up, Rick. Go ahead,
Okay.
bro.
Man, these hoes don't know what good for them. That's all. Hoes don't know shit about shit. They don't know nothing. They only good for three things: cooking, cleaning, and giving smacks. They don't know nothing about no good man or none of that.
You DL?
You know better than us how to get a good man, huh?
No, I want to hear the DL perspective. Go ahead,
Tell us
man.
how to get a good man.
Tell you how to get a good nigga.
Yeah, you know so much, right?
Y'all listen.
Listen.
Y'all don't take
Men, I
direction.
love
Y'all
when
don't
men
listen.
come up
I could give
here.
you the game. You ain't
No,
gonna listen.
no, hold on. I love when the men come up here and be like, they don't know how to get a good man. Since you know so much about how to get a good man, tell us how you got you one. Tell us
I
about
don't
your
got.
man.
I don't got a man, bitch.
Y'all up
I
here
don't
just
got a
trying to
man,
Yeah, all
add
bitch.
right.
things up.
Yeah,
Hey,
all right.
look,
Whatever
you
you
know
Can't
say,
why?
keep a man,
bro.
is what you saying.
You know why women feel another thing about men in prison, they know how to talk to the women because a lot of times the average man on the street, in order for him to get locked up, he had to be doing something wrong, right? A lot of times he's making a little bit more money. And the more money he making, he treats his women nice. And when he treat a woman nice, he basically come in contact with more than one woman. He dealing with a lot of different women at one time.
When y'all
So he
say
know how to treat a woman. He know how to treat a
when
woman. He know how to
y'all
talk to a
say
woman.
men make more money in prison, that's a
I
bum. You gotta be a
Y'all
bum
want
to
a
I'm
make
good
more money
man?
in
Hey,
prison.
y'all
Hold up,
ladies
hold
want a
up,
good?
hold
I'm
up,
talking about
hold
on the
up,
streets. I'm talking about on
hold
the
up,
streets.
real quick, because y'all be trying to push out that bullshit, right? Because here's the thing. If you making so much money in prison, somebody gotta be buying whatever you selling. Y'all selling some illegal shit, and everybody not selling. Everybody not making that type of money. I
They
just
are.
think it's
It's the
fucked
same
up.
operation on the streets. Everybody
Oh
on the
Yeah,
streets
that's
man,
ain't
yo,
got
kind
it
of
people
people.
in
either.
the streets ain't making no
That's
money
why
off
y'all
that no more.
recidivism
How
rate is
old are you?
terrible.
So what I'm
But those
telling you,
kind of
in
I
the
think
people.
it's
prisons,
2001.
in the
Yeah, but those
prisons,
kind of
they are.
people.
That's what I'm trying
But
to
no,
tell
shit,
Bro,
you.
it's
y'all.
it's
Listen,
2000.
we don't
But
give a
those kind
fuck.
of
The
people are
2000. We
terrible
don't.
with their
It
money.
should
That's
be
why they
19.
spend it
It should
like
be
that.
1950, nigga. Fuck 2026. Should be 1950. The way these hoes acting up and down, left and right, take shit. She had the audacity to ask me how to get a good man. You better go find yourself a preacher. You better
I
go find
wanted to
yourself a
know
preacher.
too. I want you to tell us too.
Tell us how to get a good man.
Go find
But
yourself a motherfucking preacher.
for them to put this topic up here, you could tell they all dealt with someone in jail before.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like
That's why they put the
these
topic
hoes.
up there.
That's what I'm
What they
saying.
want
Like
to know from us is why they keep falling for the same old shit. That's what they really trying to
that's what I'm
ask
saying. Cause
us.
they
Yeah,
done. That's why I said.
and
That's what I first thing I
because
came up in here. I said they
Not
hold
y'all
on no
bad at
shit.
us.
Don't
no,
let
because
them
a
There's
lot
We
of
ain't
talk
a
mad.
about
lot of
you.
a lot of
Let
women
them
like
in circle jerk.
We really like you in the
a lot
world.
of women like sociopaths. A lot of men in prison are sociopaths.
Well, they
I
need
mean,
it.
I'm
We
talking
need
about
women like that.
clinically. They're
Nah,
Look,
they just
clinically
like
sociopaths.
manipulators. If that's the case, because they become
look,
master manipulators,
my
man.
Yeah, that's a
nigga,
Hey,
my nigga,
sociopath.
I pray
I'm
another
telling
my
woman
you,
like them are
nigga.
born every day
it
I
make you
said it.
smoother at what you do. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
to
I
support
said
the
it, my
Sociopaths are
brothers
nigga.
that's
rec-
in.
sociopaths
First
are
thing I
masters at
said.
recognizing weaknesses in others. You see what I'm
First thing
saying?
I said when I came up in this bitch is that they don't know shit. You could tell them, you could give them direction. They ain't gonna listen to your ass anyway. You could give them a game. These women don't listen to no direction. They don't
And
take
know the
shit
funny
from
part
nobody.
about it? We ain't gonna give them the game. We gonna talk shit with them, but we ain't gonna give them the game because we need them in the world. We need them to keep being the same dumbass
And
bras they
we
always
learn
been.
from women what they keep failing to
But we
realize.
got
We learn from y'all. Y'all are the best at it.
we gotta support the brothers on the inside.
Yeah.
Y'all stay who y'all are, but we'll answer a few questions for y'all.
Yeah, fuck finding a good nigga. Tell us how to find a good bitch. How about that?
Ain't the
Man,
such
Hugo,
hey,
you got your legs crossed in that one pic. You shouldn't be talking about nobody, boy.
You know how to
Who
find
got
a
their
good
legs
woman?
crossed?
He want the men for himself. That was
Yeah, and
crazy.
you got
Who
a
are you
free
talking
drink in
about?
your hand while
Who got
legs
their legs
crossed. You
crossed?
bugging you go.
Oh, you must be
Take
looking
He
at
that
my
talking about you
down.
page,
go. He talking about you
huh?
go.
Where you from?
I don't
New
know how to say
Jersey.
it though.
Oh, okay, well I'm from DC.
We can link up, shoot the
Every
fade.
Hey, y'all can
and
go on
I'm gonna
Grinder for
tell
that shit.
y'all the truth. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth though. Every nigga,
Hold on, real quick. Y'all see how fast them niggas decided to link up?
I ain't
Y'all
say
see
link up.
how?
He
Hold
said
on,
link
no,
up.
hold on. No, it's too late
That's
now. Y'all
crazy
done
because I
already
said to fight.
exposed.
You know what I'm
Y'all
saying?
done
Because he had
already
a problem.
exposed
man.
it.
Okay, calm down, woman.
Listen,
I
y'all
said
thought.
fight.
Oh, hold on,
I'm
real
not with
quick.
whatever
Y'all
they was
always
talking
be on
about.
me because I
Don't
be
include
calling
me in
these
that.
niggas gay. Y'all always be like, "That's not right. Don't call them gay." Da 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 da. These niggas just set a date.
I
These
called him
niggas
gay.
just.
I said he gay for doing that.
I
He
know,
got his
dude.
legs.
Real quick, I'm talking to the people in the comments. These niggas just set a date to fuck each other on the panel in real
Oh
life,
man,
and
why
I'm
why
always
it
the
gotta
bad.
be that
I'm
though?
always the bad guy.
But why it gotta be that
But
though,
you
baby? Why
need
it gotta be
me.
that?
You need the bad guy. You need people like me so I can point my fucking finger and say these niggas is gay.
But
I
why it
land.
gotta be that though?
Let me ask. Can I ask? I want to ask these niggas up in here something for the men in the chat. Do y'all like fat bitches? Let me know. Y'all want to date a fat bitch? Would y'all wife a fat bitch?
Not wife
Let,
one, but
No,
do
hold
one.
up. He said he like him a nice slender nigga.
Yeah, these
Not
niggas
wife
would
are.
y'all
one.
wife a fat
He
bitch? Just let
said
me
he
know.
like a nigga with a small wrist. Go ahead.
What's wrong? What's wrong with a
Nice
fat
little
girl?
punk. I
Fat
want
girls
me
need loving too.
a bottom bunk punk.
Fat girls need loving too, man.
No, I think
He don't want the fat girls. He want him a nice little slim little nigga that's gonna take
Uh,
that dick.
Yes,
Y'all be
wow.
thinking
Man,
that
we
You
got
know
y'all
what's
be
y'all.
thinking that
interesting?
I be tripping.
So is
And
this
that's
no.
what
usually
the
right
this
in
what you brought
You
the
know
room
what,
out
East?
for though?
So hold on,
It's
hold
the
on, hold
big.
on.
Listen.
Here's
Let me
the
tell y'all
thing, though,
niggas. Let me
right?
tell y'all niggas. Y'all want
No,
nah
no,
nigga,
we
you
don't want to
already done
listen to you
proved
tell
it.
us niggas. Yo,
no
here's
shut
the
up.
thing, though,
It's
East.
the
You were absolutely right because dude said he said I called him gay. He asked you where you live, and then you said let's meet up. Why are you
who said
purposefully
that?
trying to meet up with gay dudes? That's how that whole conversation
Who said
transpired.
that?
He said you gay. He said that Jersey.
Say what?
Look,
He
You
said he
wanted to
He
wants
cut
to
had.
me off
fight.
for a
That's
gay
why,
ass
so he can
conversation.
fight.
Well, I don't entertain them kind of
I
conversations,
mean,
but you know,
You
how y'all
wanted to cut me off so you could talk about some
okay.
gay shit.
off?
This shit
They
is
with
crazy, man.
him.
somebody who was that went on my page and
Maybe
said I got my legs crossed? I want to
well,
know which
you want
man saying
something
that to me.
fruity,
What kind of gay ass shit
right?
is that?
I said we could fight. That's what I said. He heard me say that.
Man, time
You
out.
heard something fruity,
Fuck all
man.
that gay
You gotta
shit.
watch your
Fuck all
ears,
that gay
GA.
faggot shit. Right?
You
Look.
might have had a banana in your ear or
Don't
something,
say the
bro.
F
You
word.
tripping?
Okay, I ain't gonna say that
I
word.
said what? He had a banana in
No,
his
she
ear.
talking
He
about me.
tripping?
I'm gonna tell y'all one thing though. It's the big
Yeah, he
back.
heard something fruit.
It's the big back bitches that complain about where you take them to eat on a motherfucking date and shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't never the motherfucking bitches with no appetite that complain if you fucking take their ass to a motherfucking Applebee's or a fucking McDonald's or whatever
Them niggas
type
be
shit.
grateful, don't
It
they?
Bro, just say you don't
He said
like
these niggas
women.
out here
it's the
grateful.
big bad bitches. It's always the big bad bitches. 5-star
Just say you
restaurant.
don't like women, bro.
Yeah, he about to take that nigga to McDonald's. He said it don't take much. Y'all
He said
cute.
that he want a nigga with a muscle back.
I think he's adorable. Who is it this time? Damn. Y'all gotta chill with what
now,
y'all saying.
now he left.
No, he got removed.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful. The average woman on here chunky, man. So you can't be talking like that.
No,
No,
that man
you
said
just
just messing
nah
with me.
you what's his name? Hugo.
Yeah,
You
y'all
just
go.
decided to meet up with a strange man to fuck. Okay? Let's
I ain't
not
gonna.
you can't
I
come
ain't
back.
gonna.
You can't come back from that. Now we
I ain't
all
gonna.
know that
No, but
Hugo
why would he
trying
come
to
back up here and
where
meet
you
up with
gonna
me?
meet up? You gonna meet up in Jersey? You finna drive to Jersey to go fuck that man?
Well, I'm not gonna entertain that. But
And
I asked him where he from.
who gonna be the
See,
bottom? Who gonna
it
be
was
tossing?
kind of
Who
it
gonna
was kind of weird for him to
So
say
are
hold
we
let's
still
link
on?
on the
up.
Who gonna
topic?
be
What happened to the topic, bro?
It was kind of
Hugo?
weird for him to say
Hugo is the
let's link up.
topic.
I said it
Yes, it
was kind
is.
of weird. It was kind of weird for him to say that's linked up, but I ain't respond. I don't even engage in that kind of conversation. So
No, that shit
it
was
was
quick.
kind
That
of
No, it's
weird.
only
that
weird because
Whoever it
we
listen.
on
was that
your
said let's
head.
link
No,
up,
that man smooth. He did that shit quick.
yeah,
What's
he
up,
was like
Yeah,
let's
y'all
Tim?
link
need
up.
help.
He was like
I'm
let's
I'm
link
just
up.
saying, when did ever
Let's
that
tell
come
Young get
up?
his
Like,
back
when
on
did y'all
topic,
hear that?
y'all.
Because I
Hold
say, yeah, we can
on.
definitely fight
Go
because he
ahead,
got
Sir
upset with what
Young.
I
You're gonna
said.
fight your fuck. All right,
I
hold
mean, the
up.
East woman, I don't
Well,
know,
I
she
didn't.
just hearing shit.
Hold
The
up.
G
I
Hold
didn't
one,
up.
ask you about fighting, bro. I
Go
don't do
ahead,
no
Sir
fighting.
like,
Young.
you feel me? The G one gay, so I get his
Sir, calm
understanding. But
He
y'all,
said he don't do
down.
no fighting. That's all
I
he
Hold
don't do
up,
gonna
no
say.
fighting,
See,
y'all.
man.
y'all just be hearing
hold on.
stuff. Y'all
To the
crazy.
men, what's
I'm gonna just start
disappointing.
dropping
Hey,
y'all.
What
can I get
You
us
could
back
drop
on
me.
the
It's all
topic?
good.
Like what I'm
Go
saying is
ahead.
what's disappointing is to hear the men get distracted by that gay shit, that gay deflection. They use that
But
all the
nah, cause
time, bro.
nobody
Hey,
said that. Like,
Like,
can
that's
I
why
get
I
us
was
but my
just,
back
thing
on
is,
I'm like,
topic?
come
Like
on,
I
man.
but
said before, I don't entertain that
Like,
kind of
nobody said
conversation.
that at all. But
look,
they just like
look,
made
but
that
look,
shit
but
up like
look,
out of thin air.
Hey,
and
y'all,
I hear
hold up.
I hear
Hold up,
OG.
y'all. Hold up, y'all. I know that's your favorite topic. We try and get back on the
Somebody,
actual
Yeah,
topic, though.
can I get back to the topic?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, thank you. Like a guy previously said, I think that being a tough guy is one facet of masculinity. It ain't the whole thing of masculinity at all. In fact, being a tough guy is probably the most useless facet of masculinity in the modern world, right? And women look at men in prison as if they're probably inherently tough guys. And and most people that go into prison are coming out tougher than they went in. That's just the game. But like I said, it's like the guy said, it's masculinity with no utility. It's exactly what it is. Being a tough guy doesn't have much utility in the civilized world, right? It doesn't,
but the
and
working
that's
man, a
a
lot of
big reason
times,
they do it.
it's the guy going to work and being real stressed out is the one whooping these women ass. It's the guy doing criminal activity that's really living a stress free life at the time. I ain't
That's
No,
talking
not
about
yeah,
true.
behind.
no,
That
I
is
ain't
no,
talking
no,
about
no,
I
man,
behind
bruh,
bars. I'm
disagree.
talking
bruh.
about on the
That
other
is
side.
patently false. That is patently false.
Patently
Ah,
false.
that's not
Most of the
false,
time,
man.
no, bruh. There's data on this. You can look it up. Don't
Yeah,
take my word. Most women in the black community, especially black community, are unalived by men that have done prison time. That is a fact. Not even debate. Look it up. Don't take my
Yeah,
word for it.
that's facts. That's facts.
Yeah,
But
you're
he,
Yeah,
I
right.
he
bet
It's
that's
true.
but
true for
I
all
would say that's a fact
Democrats.
too.
but
The
he didn't say
average
All
black
nothing
man
wrong.
going
Democrats.
to
He didn't say
jail for
nothing
damn
wrong
near
because
nothing.
I ain't never seen an
Yeah,
abusive man single.
because they make excuses. They got excuses for their behavior and their own decisions that are poor. So of course not gonna take responsibility for assaulting a woman and everything. They can't keep their hands. A lot of men who go to prison have a lack of emotional control. That's what
True,
True.
gets them there. So what
true.
I'm
Justice
saying is,
system.
so if they're in
Yeah.
a house with a woman who's a physically inferior being, and they're coming from a place where physically inferior beings are preyed upon, of course they're going to be threats in the household.
Yeah, you're right, Justice. Also too though, if they it's what is it called?
You got
If
a
she's
high
the
rate of
one,
black
if she's the
incarcerated men.
one,
Of course, those numbers gonna be high.
hold on. We don't really have that much of a higher rate, but it's too high, but it's not like crazy. But
That's high rate.
I was gonna say, to Justice's point, especially when a man is not is when a man is like depending on a woman, he starts to feel what is it, resentment. When he's not, when he's has a felon, he's been to prison, he got a felony, he can't get work a good job, and she's the one that's usually making bringing home the bacon and paying majority of the bills. You may think that he's living a soft life, but he's actually feeling a lot of resentment towards her because he's going to be feeling like she's men live off a gender dynamic, so he's going to feel like she has taken his dynamic. She's the one that's protecting and providing, she's the one paying all the bills and things like
Yeah,
I
that,
mean,
so he'll feel resentment towards her.
that
that's
goes
facts,
both
but that
ways.
doesn't just
I
solely
agree
come
with
from
that, but
that.
we talking about the man that's incarcerated. Y'all talking about the man that's home
No,
from
I'm
prison.
talking about Justice's point, what Justice just
The
said.
Justin Point is talking about a man that came home from prison. I thought the topic was
Yeah,
about a man that
yeah,
was
that's what I'm
incarcerated.
talking about.
Yeah, that's what she's talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and but
Also, those men
also
they have
like,
nothing else. They have nothing else but their physicality. That's
well,
it.
that's true. But also a lot of like stay-at-home wives are resentful of the fact that their husband has all the leverage because he pays the month because he pays all the bills. So that seems to
100%.
be just a pretty like common dynamic that when one party is does the vast majority of the providing, the other party tends to be a little resentful of that.
Like that, it wasn't like that until feminism hit hard. It wasn't like that. It was cool. We were cool with the whole taking care of the whole household, and she took care of the kids or whatever. Honestly, I say do what works for your household. You stop putting a template on everything
No,
and
them women
expecting.
were like that. Them women resented it, but they was
Yeah,
on
I bet
hot.
they
They
did
was
too.
on. They was motherfucking. They was on cloud nine on barbiturates
Bro,
and
go to
motherfucking
the
Quaalude. Hold on, hold
so.
on, hold
Go ahead, go
on.
ahead, go ahead. You right. Go ahead.
Them women were on Quaaludes. Them motherfuckers was on. They was on the 1960 version of Perks and fentanyl. That's why they didn't feel no resentment. They couldn't feel resentment because they couldn't feel a motherfucking
No,
thing. They
we're not
couldn't
gonna
feel
say all
shit.
300. We're not gonna say all 100 something million women was on Quaaludes. Come on now.
No, I didn't say that. It wasn't an
It
absolute.
wasn't. It wasn't
I'm
all.
speaking in general. I'm speaking. No, you don't have
Go
to.
ahead.
The not all was implied. If you know how to have a conversation, we're speaking
No,
in
that's not.
generality. No, listen. If
Okay,
you
go
know how
ahead.
to have a conversation, we're speaking in generality. Or else we will all have to say every fucking minute.
Um,
Well, not all, not all, not
I
all.
agree.
So we don't. I don't have.
I
We
just
don't. I
don't.
don't
I
have to
just
do
think
that. You
that
don't have to
even.
interrupt
I just think
me
that you're.
for your. You don't have to
You've
interrupt me for
interrupted
the
me 4 times,
caveat.
and you've interrupted me 4 times, and
No,
I even
actually, you
stopped.
know what? You could shut the fuck up and let somebody else go. Now it's not your turn no more. Go ahead, Sir
Hey, can I
Boone.
go?
Yep.
Hey, I want to say hello to the Tyra community. Here we go. It's what happened was the women they happy because they know what this nigga. They know what time dudes go to sleep. They know where he at. He ain't out here running the streets. You know they don't know what else he's doing behind there, but they know where he at. So they feel superior of it. They feel like they got the upper hand. That man in the free world, he might be coming home at nighttime. He might be coming over at nighttime. But for the most part, the other part of the day is up to him what he gonna do. If he being good or bad to you. So now the woman sitting at home trying to figure it out. Like, dang, is he really out here messing over me or what have you? So they feel safer because they know what this dude doing. They feel unsafe because they don't know what this brother doing. In reality, they don't know what the brother doing behind the bars. They got to get a man the benefit in the free world. So that's why a lot of times, a lot of people that come out incarcerated that I'm familiar with, that I know, they come out with a real player profile, you know, with a lot of game for them, and then they eventually leave the one that was holding them down, and they probably go to one that was the other one, or they might just go out and find them something totally new, and versus sticking with the guy that they've been with the whole time and making it work. So that's what I noticed. I don't force the land, but yeah, that's what happened.
Go ahead.
Is this an open panel?
Yeah.
Or
Go ahead, Suge. Once you go, the panel open.
okay. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope everybody started off the right way. I'm gonna speak from my experience. Why do men in prison feel safer to women than men outside? A lot of men spit game. First and foremost, I did 18 years in prison. So I grew up in there from 18 to like 36. I came home. A lot of men that's inside don't have nobody. So when they get a chance to either pen pal a girl or get on the phone and talk to her, they gonna tell her the stuff that she wanna hear. A lot of them is up in their game in terms of the books that they reading, like the Donald Goins, the Iceberg Slims, the books that spit game on how to get a chick. That's what they spitting to y'all. In terms of men who've been in prison, beating on women, not if you did more than 10 years, because the recidivism only shows us under 1%, especially if you did murder before. So that's not accurate. What somebody said, oh, they getting unalive. I went away for double homicide. I've never hit a woman, but a man, we can get it in. But a woman is not a match for me, so I would never put my hands on a woman. I don't see her as my equal in terms of physically fighting her. And I'm gonna land my plane there.
That get unalived. They are unalived in an IPV by a black male who has had some form of violent offense before.
That's not
That,
murder. That's not
bro,
murder.
whatever, bro. I mean, what are we talking about? I'm saying it could include that up to
Okay,
including
go ahead,
pew
brother.
pewing, up to and including pew pewing people, unaliving people. That happens, bro. There's people who go to prison who have
I
unalived people
said
that they haven't.
I.
Hold on, that haven't been caught unaliving. There's people get caught the
You've
third time.
you've had incidences where they have trailer conjugal visits and they unalive people inside the trailer
Bro, my
visit.
point is the data don't lie. This is what I'm saying. We keep trying to avoid it, dodge it, trying to make it what we want to believe as it pertains to our own personal lives. The fact of the matter is nobody is more dangerous to black women than men who come out of prison. Fact.
And other black men, though. It's not
But
just us.
listen,
Not just
I bet that holds true for
listen, brother.
white men too.
That's your
I
viewpoint.
bet
That's
it does.
you
it's
speaking.
law enforcement
Listen, you speaking.
and military. Law enforcement and military for whites.
It
Well, I bet
depends on what he was in prison for.
No. I'm gonna say this, just that's your theoretical opinion of it.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's you reading it from a statistical level.
Okay,
and
then
you,
where are
and
you
you
where you getting what you talking about from?
where I'm getting it, I lived it.
Okay, then books don't mean nothing to y'all. This is what I'm
No,
saying. We don't read. We don't like to read. I'm saying that if you hide something, you'll hide something from a nigga hiding in a book. That's what they be talking about. So it is data. It is not my opinion. I read it, and then that's how I learned it.
You read it. I lived it.
Bro,
Like,
you ain't lived every experience in America. You lived your life. The data that I'm talking about.
Wait, what did you just say? What did
You
just say?
lived your life. The data I'm talking about is in reference to other people's lives collectively,
And I
the
said
date what it
something that
suggests.
you stuck on violent. You blanketed violent. Let me explain something to you. Violent people in prison don't really stick with prisoners that have committed murder. People who committed murder change their lives a
Bro,
lot
it's
of
a
times.
distinction without a difference. I don't want to hear like what you're saying means nothing to me. What I am talking about is I think the sister said it before, generalities. We speak in generalities. You are being way too specific in relation to what I'm talking about. The stat stands, no matter what you're talking about.
What's the stat?
That the most dangerous person to a black woman in terms of intimate partner violence is somebody that has done time for a violent crime. Nobody's more
Oh yes,
dangerous.
I believe that. I believe that. Yeah, I'm in agreement with you then.
So what you telling me is that potentially I'm a danger to women.
I ain't telling you that. You hearing that and you can't receive what I'm saying.
No, I'm asking you.
No, bro, I don't know you. I'm talking about the data. What
he's saying is that most domestic violence situations, if they do unalive someone, it ain't the first time. A lot of times that man have been incarcerated for it before, and a lot of times the women go back to the same man, and then she's unalive. So yeah, I agree with that statistic.
Don't take my word for it. Look it up. Research it for yourself, bro. Google's free, and it don't hurt you to read, bro. It don't hurt you to read.
I'm surprised it doesn't apply to all demographics.
I read a lot.
It do apply to all demographics.
It does. It does apply to all demographics.
Yeah, it apply to all demographics because domestic situations like that, a lot of times, not the first offense when she's unalive.
Well,
so that man might go to jail. He might do have a run-in with the law, but at the same time, the woman always choose that man again, and a lot of times it ends in a result of being unalive. So the statistics is right, but at the same time, like my man was saying, he lived it, and he just looking at it from a different perspective versus just domestic violence.
But he didn't live.
Also, it's
he
not.
didn't live
It's not.
And you approaching this.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Joshua, respond, and then we gotta let culture go.
Thank you. Yeah, he didn't live the outside of jail with the girlfriend part for 1,000 different men. You know, he just knew how these men were in jail, right? He didn't. He don't know what they did afterwards, and you got to think like.
But the statistics not saying that.
The M's, but no, that's what that's what I agree with you. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, he could have went to jail for a couple of weeks just for domestic violence.
Yeah,
agreed. He just been incarcerated. Yeah, so a lot of times. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not the first offense.
If somebody's got a habit of crashing out with physical violence, they're probably going to get arrested for it and then that's probably going to transfer over to their relationships too, because that's what they do is crash out with physical violence.
I'm
Y'all
not
looking at it from
crashing
two
out.
different ways. Y'all looking at the statistics.
Suge, hold on, Suge. You gotta
Yes.
remove yourself from the conversation. You gotta remove your whole self out of this conversation, your world, your own personal experience, because everyone on the panel is speaking in general. Justice is speaking based off of statistics, based off of the
I'm aware of the
experience of the hundreds of thousands of other people. So when
and
you
we got
say no
something
one is,
called a crime generated factor. I
say
worked on
what?
that. Have you ever read something
Oh,
called a
no.
crime?
Hold up, real quick. My bad, I had to step away. A motherfucker up here advocating for his ego in a conversation about violence against women. That's the nigga we talking about. That's why he's trying to defend himself. Yeah, nigga, ain't nobody gonna advise a woman to be with a motherfucker that went to jail for some violent shit. You pretty not violent motherfucker. That's crazy. They do it every day.
Go ahead, Culture. What you think about the prop?
All right. Why do men in prison feel safer to women than men on the outside? Because they know exactly where they at. They don't have to worry about where they at. They don't even care if they sleeping with another man in there because they'll try to find a way to make it in their mind that he's in prison, and that's what they. I don't. It's funny how women imagine women's minds. Y'all have some of the strongest, powerfulest minds that God has ever created, because y'all can make yourselves believe some of the most craziest things and live in that truth of it. So, even if they know he in there is, messing with another dude, got him a little love or whatever, she don't care because she know once you come out, you gonna deal with her. And then honestly, if you want to know the truth, I think women be into that stuff, and why not get a man that do that? Why he be up in there with them? But for some reason, you shame the man that walk around here that ain't been to prison on the outside. It's kind of weird to me. But that's another conversation for another day. That it's
Well,
control also.
a woman don't date sexually. They date
Hold on.
emotionally.
Hold on, you
And that
vote.
Bro,
man that's in
I
jail.
wasn't even done
You
though.
gotta let
Oh,
him
go ahead. I'm
finish.
sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Right. Um, and a lot of it has to do with control. All right, because when he come out, hopefully, because prison has the ability to also be school. It also has the ability to be a university in a way, depending on the people you circle yourself around while you in there. You can come out with more education than you ever thought you could have. Because I know people, and I was like, "Dang, man, you kind of matured a little bit over there. Like you know some information now, like and all these other things. Now we don't talk about that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not idolizing it. I'm not idolizing it. But anyway, it's a control thing because when the man come out, he don't have nothing going on except that check they gave him for being in there. He get to sit on the couch. He know exactly where he is. She has an adult child that can give her. I'm talking about Super D. I'm talking about Super D. Dynasty Warriors type of situations that's going on. Because if a woman is dealing with a man that's locked up, majority of the time she funding him, and when he come out, she gonna take care of him with the hope so he do better. It's men in there that is dudes in there that actually have motion, but not that many of them really have motion like that. And I'll stop right Can there. I just say something? I'm gonna say something real
It's a
quick.
give and
I
take
think this was
situation. They
interesting.
paying for that
Hold
therapy.
up,
That's all,
sir.
man.
Hold up. Cause I know for a fact that at the women's prison, they don't have a bunch of men coming on visiting day. Right? It's weird how the dichotomy look between the two, right? Hmm. I think it says, because I know like a lot of times we hear a bunch of nagging of women or why would you mess with a guy like that? I think the fact that there is women who are taking men in prison so seriously says a lot about the niggas that's on the outside too. Oh no, it's Like, not. no, pause for a second. Because we, like I said, the men are not lining up at the prison for at the women's jail because they ain't got to. But it says something about the men on the outside that these women are seeing men on the inside and thinking, oh, maybe I got a better chance with his ass.
Well, what it
But
says
go
is
ahead,
men ain't gonna.
Heartbreak. What's up? Hold up, son.
Yeah, but
Hold up, Heartbreak ain't gonna get. What's up, Bam? Chanel down in the
What's up,
comments.
Big Philly?
Big You Philly in want the some building. You know
Mm.
the bullshit today? vibes. Huh? What you say? No, I ain't know you was on some
You
bullshit.
know he gonna be on his bullshit today. He about to drag us by our edges. Go ahead, Bam.
I'm not gonna lie. No, keep it being respectfully. I feel like it's an investment from that woman. You feel me? Like a lot of like that man. What he wasn't born in that jail. You feel me? He had to be outside at some point. She had to be attracted to niggas outside at some point to be attracted to this nigga on the inside. So maybe she done ran into a couple bumps in the road with the niggas on the
No,
outside.
it's less about. Hold
But
on, it's
who?
less about. Hold on, real quick. It's less
Go ahead.
about like her being in a relationship and then he go to prison. Think
yeah,
about like relationships that's established while the man is
yeah,
in
no
prison.
example.
Yeah, I think that be an investment. Like that's her making an investment. You feel me? Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand it respectfully because that man is in survivor mode. You probably not gonna get an authentic
Yeah,
person that's incarcerated talking to somebody on the outside. Like you feel me? He probably saying a bunch of everything he's supposed to say because he supposed to say it. Because you know what I mean, you his pen pal. Y'all talking like you're making an investment. He's investing time into you. You investing money and time into that person with hopes that when they come out it'd be something different. That's how I think he was. The boy before me was saying a lot of stuff, but I think like I think it's just an investment type time. Like I think that's why they feel safer with that man because they invested in that man. Like they know for a fact he done probably been vulnerable with them. They done talked on the phone for hours. He ain't had no food. She sent him some bread on his commissary when he had nobody. So they locked in gonna be a little bit different when he come home. Then you feel me? Like he going more so like he might be a hot commodity before, but that person held him down, et cetera, et cetera. So when he come home she done invested in that individual. So now she reaped the benefits respectfully. Like, so I don't know. That's how I feel about it. It's an investment. And I hope my fault. And niggas on the outside don't be with that. They be all outside. You know, like from what I be hearing y'all talk in general, niggas. I mean, this generation is cooked when it come to dating. So that's probably why they feel safer too.
Host, to answer your question, why women deal with men in prison? Because women like caged men. That's all that means. And that's why men that's
No, but
on the
that's
outside,
no, it's not. No. Why? That's what I'm saying. That's on my point. Why is it that a cage man is more attractive than one that's walking around
Because
free?
he got
What's
to put
going
up with her.
on?
He got to put up with her. He got
Hey,
to.
that's
facts,
not the right person.
He
He's
facts,
saying that
got to.
everything he supposed to say. He doing all like the stuff
facts.
a nigga not supposed
Any
to
man,
do. He
No.
any
jumping
man
through
with
the
it,
hurdles.
any man with his shit together ain't gonna put up with a lot.
Feel
The
me?
He
dude
ain't
in
gonna put up with
prison,
a lot.
the
He ain't
dude
got
in
nothing but
prison don't
time.
want no smoke. He don't want no smoke. As long as you writing them
Exactly.
letters,
You
as
going
long
out
as
with
you
your
accepting their
girls
phone
or have
calls.
fun, babe. I'll see you later. Yeah, she control that man. That's her pet. Respectfully, that's
Yeah,
an
but but
investment.
it,
Well,
but
No,
any
that's
dude with
I
not.
anything
would. Can
going,
I
he
hold
No,
ain't
on?
putting up
that's
with
Can I
none of
not.
that.
hold on?
Hold
Hold
on.
on.
Can I say
They don't
something?
like
Can
that
I
shit
say
though.
something? Can I
What's
say
up,
something?
man?
Hey
And
y'all.
money.
What's up, Bam? How you doing, Philly? Happy New Year. Big
New
Philly in the
Year, happy
building.
holidays. You already know what's up, man.
Um, so I low key agree with you, Bam, except like I'm gonna say this. Um, any woman who will deal with a man in prison got low self esteem. You got low self esteem, and I ain't gonna drag it. Period. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Your self esteem is in hell, right? Now, as far as the men in prison not being controlling and not giving a fuck, that ain't true, y'all. Cause I know a dummy who got a prison husband, her prison husband be controlling her from the inside. And from what I hear, that's normal practice. Yeah. That's why I'm like, you gotta have low self esteem because ain't no nigga in no cage about to tell me what the fuck to do. Like, bitch, talk nice to the motherfucking CO and stop fucking playing with me. I'm about to do whatever the fuck I want to do, but I would never be in that situation in general because I don't like criminals and criminal activity because I don't want to be associated with such. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think that they feel safer because their self esteem is not that much to test. To test.
that much. And then like also I Hey, was Queen. on a live earlier and we was talking about like why women like parasocial relationships, What's up, like Duncan? basically seeing people online and like obsessing over like online relationships. Like the women love the Nicolandria people, the women love, you know, Jay-Z and Beyonce, the women love Michelle and Barack like fantasizing about that shit. And it has a lot to do with this generation of people trying to live vicariously and heal the shit that's fucked up about them through other people. And I feel like half of that can be true with somebody who is fucking with somebody in prison. Like just having somebody is like a crutch to their self-esteem. Like it's holding their self-esteem up by with a splint or with a crutch. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't true healing, but it's coping. It's coping with the fact that like something fucked up inside of you, and like you don't want the man on the outside to be able to truly take advantage of you, and you don't know how to like create boundaries. You don't know how to like tell a man no, and et cetera, et cetera. So it seems there's a mirage. It's an optic of safety. Like the optics feel
A
safe, but in
fantasy.
reality it's not. Yeah, Yeah, like a fantasy. fantasy. When I was reading on it earlier, it's definitely a self esteem issue thing, and I like how you said that like don't want to be taken advantage by other men, because it's interesting because a lot of times it's kind of like, oh, the woman, she can't believe she put up with it, blah blah blah. But like I'm wondering if people were seeing a bigger picture, because like, all right, there are people out there, women out there with low self esteem, but what is like, if y'all really think about it, like from a societal standpoint, why are these women pursuing men in prison though? Because Because they, like, well, my go bad. ahead.
They think they
I was gonna
think that
say,
well, I was trying to say real quick. They think that these men outside are they have the freedom, so all of these other women are competition, right? So all of these other women are taking his attention away. He has the freedom to go here, go there. If they can just prove to the men out here are, and I know the men gonna get upset, but the men out here are cheating, the men out here are lying, manipulating, the men out here out on the
Black men
outside.
don't lie. East.
Bam, knock it off.
But if
So,
you're a deeply
oh
flawed woman,
God.
he's
hold on,
not.
Hold
she
on.
If
was
you're a
still
deeply
talk.
flawed woman,
I was
Hold up. She was still talking, and Lynn wanted yeah, to I say want to go. something. Yeah,
Yeah, so I think that they think that the men outside, they've been hurt by them so much that they won't, if they just get a man in a cage and just say, look, I'm going to look at me, I'm worthy of this, I'm worthy of that, I'll prove to you that I'm this, I'm prove to you that I'm that. Long as if you could just take the time to get to know me and fall in love with me, when he does get out, then he'll actually be he'll be, like hers or whatever. That's what I think that it's because they think that the men out here have too many options, maybe. I'm not too sure.
I
You just gonna feed her
I think
ego
it
until he
more.
tear
I
down.
think it's
Yeah,
more to
I agree
do
with you,
with.
Rich.
I
Yeah.
think it's more to do with too. Like, okay, I was watching this video on like feminism and how like some men can use feminism as like a tool for manipulation. How they'll be like, yeah, girl, you empowered, do your thing. You can fuck however many men you want, as long as I'm one of them. But yeah, girl, free coochie for everybody. Like throw that thing back in a circle. Yeah, whatever. And it's the same thing. Like, it's a false sense of empowerment. Cause like, if I'm fucking with a dude in prison, I feel like I have a choice in the matter. Like, I chose to do this. Like, men,
Right.
how men describe it is, oh, these women feel powerful. But I don't think they necessarily are seeking like a power struggle. I think that they're seeking autonomy. Like they're seeking like the ability to choose for themselves, and they're like, oh, I chose this. Like if I give him money, I'm choosing to give him money. Like because how can he take it from me? He's behind bars. Like and like taking manipulation out of the equation, because women don't think that they're being manipulated like at all. Like women
well, a woman will never say like, "Oh, I've been manipulated," because they don't want to feel stupid. Because women think like being manipulated is synonymous with being a stupid, a dummy, a goofy. So they're like, "I'm choosing to do this. I chose to put money on his books. I chose to go down there and like and do this." Like it's a false sense of like autonomy there, but and
But she's
what did
saying,
I
but she's
say?
How
saying
do
like, why the men on that? Why are they not doing that with the men on the outside, and they're purposefully seeking men in cages? You
because
know
you
They
what I
got a
can't
mean?
do
shitty
that
attitude.
on the outside.
The
They got a
veil
shitty
is broke
attitude.
Yeah,
down.
about to say
Because
you really
they got
can't do that to people on the outside.
yeah, if
Respectfully,
you
a lot
got a
of times
if you got a shitty attitude, you're gonna run somebody off. You
you
can't run
feel
him
me?
off.
Like even if you broke on the outside, people will take you in on the outside. You still got
But you
options, no
can
matter
run a
what your
man.
life is.
But the men on the inside, they got a plethora of women.
You
Not
think they're not
really.
talking?
Not
Hold, time
Plethora.
out. You think they're not talking to 40 different pen pals?
Yeah, they
They got
talking
like
to
Yeah,
30
different
prison
women.
exactly.
wives.
So she can run him off.
no, not if you're a
No,
I'm
he
sociopath.
about
If
to
you're a
say,
no.
yeah,
sociopath, you're gonna
no.
tell them.
How's she gonna run him off if he in jail? Respectfully,
Y'all both hollering at the same time, one at a time.
I'm just saying, East. How's she gonna run him off if he in jail? What do he got to lose? Like, what is
He could
he
stop
losing
picking up her phone calls and pick up
for?
another girl's
What
phone
though?
calls.
That's what
They
I'm
have
saying. If
dating sites for prisoners.
but
A woman can run a man off in prison. There's
yeah,
a dating site. All he got to do is go to the prison dating site
it's
and
a
be like,
prison
"Oh,
dating site.
Yeah, there is.
Oh my
She
god.
tripping. Let me go back to the prison dating site and get a new one."
But wouldn't it be easier for a man on the
No, I
outside to
don't
do
think
that?
so.
I don't think it's
I
that
just think
easier to
he
get
gonna
No,
deal with
find
it.
somebody.
You gotta think he
because
probably
the
locked in with
same
that person by now, and she done got his
the
commissary.
same
She know his
logic,
numbers.
y'all. But bam, like the thing, you was partially right. Like the same logic of a prison dude dating a woman from the outside who has some shit is the same logic as a really, really, really bubbly dude who ain't got shit going for himself. Used to trap the same type of women. They're the same type of women. Like if you will date, like what are those niggas called? The homosexual, you one step away from dating a prisoner. Like you one step away because these men will humble themselves too because they ain't got nowhere to live. So they gotta be nice. They gotta pay the
Also,
bill.
she
Saying
can punch
humble
above her
yourself
weight
to make it
class.
sound good.
She,
I don't
she can
think
get
they
a better
humbling
looking man.
themselves. I
She
think
can
they
get a
So
better
mind
what
looking
they
fucking you.
man.
doing there?
I think they mind fucking you.
Oh,
I don't think you
I don't give
humbling
a fuck.
yourself.
Baby, I don't give a fuck what you call it, cause I would never mess with no broke ass nigga or no prison nigga. So you can call it the fucking hokey pokey on the bitch line. I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck.
Most women don't get in a relationship for smacks because women been through a lot through life. I mean, it's just sad to say that y'all just on that side of the fence. I hate it for y'all, but y'all been through a whole
Kind of
lot.
disagree. A lot of women will say they just go with you, so they won't be considered like a 304. They be in fake relationships, so they won't be walking around like, oh, I'm screwing this person, I'm screwing that person. Like a
No,
lot
they
of
get
women be on the
into it for the
cover up.
mental.
Yeah,
One
like
that really get a woman, she go to that man for the mental, man. It's more about emotional. He could be there for her emotionally. That's why the broke motherfucker on the street with no job could get a good woman, and same as a man in jail, because he got all the time in the world to pour into her mental, her emotional side. She could get the D anyway. She really ain't in it for that. Most women been through a whole lot, man. They ain't really into it for that shit. They don't enjoy that like we enjoy it.
I don't know.
yeah.
I hate to agree with Yogo, but I do agree with him. But hold on real quick. We got someone new on the panel, y'all. Go ahead, Kelvin.
Oh, nah, I was finding the comments. My bad. Nah, but so funny joke. They say this question is because the woman know where the
Take your ass back down there. You said you was fine in the comment. Don't
nah.
lie.
I was in the comment. All
You
right,
was in
so
the guest request. Somebody let you up.
yeah, it's cool. So I did 8 years, right? And pen game, reading, manipulation is at the almost highs there. But y'all speaking about two different things. Like, so for example, if I'm locked up with the homie and the homie puts me on to a chick, that's really harder than if a chick knows me for a while and then I get locked up and she holds me down. Does that make sense?
8 years. Did you have you had a prison boyfriend?
Yo, Tara.
I just wanted
Years he did, Tara.
8 years. You gotta have a boyfriend.
He for
Little something
sure
on the
did.
side.
What?
Jesus
ears.
Christ.
Somebody was throwing a bike.
You see, that's the power of the mind, though. Like us men, I don't know about y'all females. Like the power of mind of staying celibate. Like it's not an option. It's not a thought. It doesn't cross our mind.
Bullshit.
Like you know, a bitch.
You guys just been
Bullshit.
been
No,
ping game.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
no,
It's
a
No.
happened
man
real
will.
time.
No, I don't
And
believe
don't
that.
get
A
me
man
wrong.
will.
I
A
catch
man,
check.
Kelvin.
Yeah,
A
go ahead.
man will fuck a peanut butter and jelly sandwich if it looked good enough.
Well, there's
You
stories that men have used cows to like it's crazy stories. I get it. I understand what you're saying. But as for this topic at hand, this topic like right here, me, us, you guys, I mean, I don't think we've gone that far. If you have, then by all means admit. But
But I did want to go back to Tara topic because Tara basically,
I want to ask y'all a
basically,
hold
huh?
up. I wanted to ask frame it another way because I don't know if y'all getting what I'm
I don't
saying.
think so either. I don't think
So
they're
why
getting the framing it.
why is it that men are not seeking out partners in prison? Right? Because men claim women out there doing 304 shit all the time. Why is it that men are like they not lined up at the prison at the women's
that's
prison the way the
they
women are?
are. These dudes are dog. Like now, I'm
No,
speaking for
it's not.
Jersey.
It's
No, they
not.
don't. They don't. They don't.
But,
We don't. We
but
don't
what
do
I'm
that.
saying is, behind the wall, dudes are thirsty. Like, yo, homie, put me on. Like, yo,
No,
I
no,
need this
that's not what she's
attention.
saying. She's saying
That ain't
why
what she
men
said.
don't visit women in prison like the women come visit
Oh,
the
they
men in
do.
We
prison.
But
don't. We don't date for
how
it
can you
from an
show that?
emotional
You
How
feel
standpoint.
can you
That's
yeah,
show
all
by
that
that?
the
woman have is
yeah.
time to
You
give her. She
you
don't
gotta
have
be
sex.
locked in. I got
How
agree. You
can you
gotta be
show
locked
that
in
if
with
you
that
do?
woman to go visit her in jail. Even if you just
Cause
smashing
men
somebody for a
need the
couple of years,
coochie
you're not about to go
attached to
visit
it.
her. Respectfully,
Yeah,
My
he
shorty
gotta
already
he
she
done.
the
got a point
coochie
there.
gotta be attached to it.
She
Yeah,
got to be
she can't.
attached. All she
She
can do
can't.
is.
She in.
No, I
So
think
most
that
men
they
gonna
know. I
understand
think
that.
that they will know. I
Some
think for a
women
fact
claim
that they
more than
know.
us.
Hold on. I think that they will know that they can get a woman in prison to fall in love. It's all because it's all. Lynn is
We
right.
get the
It's because there's
CEOs to
not.
fall in
Hold
love
Ain't no
y'all
specs with
all
it. What you
listen.
mean?
Hold
Fall in
on.
love
Wait a
for what?
minute. Hold
with
on.
manipulation
Y'all
for them. It's
all.
different.
Lord, hold on, y'all.
We need a
It doesn't
CEO on
have.
the panel. Damn. Calm down.
They have to have the labor. They have to have the physical. They gotta have the fucking. They gotta have the sucking. They gotta have the cooking. They gotta have the cleaning. They don't
Exactly.
have that, which to me is insane. I don't understand how I don't understand how a woman could love a man that may not sound. You might as well fall in love with Chat GPT if you ask me. But that I mean that's why they don't go after the women in prison because you can't fuck them. You can't. They're not cooking. They're not cleaning. They're not bringing the benefit. They don't care about the emotion.
He said
Exactly.
you gotta get an AI girlfriend. You feel me?
You know what? Women in prison can make a pretty penny being like phone sex operators. That's all I'm saying. But um this is the thing. This is the thing. I don't like how that man tried to make it seem like the men in jail ain't fucking each other because we know that y'all fucking each other. Them niggas in jail ain't no motherfucking celibate. After
Never
a
been in a
year,
cell
he
with us.
throwing
Literally,
that
And
that's
we,
it.
hey,
thing.
look, we not
You
even
a
men. If it's
motherfucking
real men,
lie.
if it's real men on this panel, we're not even going to comment
You
on that.
a motherfucking lie. I don't give
You're
a
gonna have to have
damn. You
that.
don't have to
You gonna have
comment. I'm
that
still gonna say what
conversation
I
with the
want to
rest of
say.
y'all ladies.
It's just annoying.
Yeah,
Like,
of
what's the
course you
Okay,
can
you
point?
say it.
can
I
say
said we're
what you
not
want to
gonna
say.
comment on it. We're not
Okay,
gonna comment
then
on that.
don't.
No,
Like,
no,
then
a
mute
nigga who
up.
been in
Mute
prison for
up.
8 years definitely been bent over a metal toilet. Be for real. Like, come on now, y'all. Stop lying.
Never. I pulled Shorty
We
from the Bell Bondsman. That's why I even came up here to show you. I literally pulled it through like collect calls. A Bell
Yeah, I
Bondsman
know. I
chick.
want you to tell us about the niggas you pulled in prison, though.
See what I mean? Y'all mindset different. This what turns y'all on.
No,
This
or
oh,
was
different.
you
no,
married?
no. That's we don't care about that. All right,
The women that
you
talk like that,
put
they
Because
must
ten
you
be
pounds
messing
of
care.
with
Why
the
do
weed.
you keep
DL
bringing
dudes
it
on the
up?
outside. They must be
Tell us
messing with
about
the DL
Charles
dudes
and
on the
That's
outside or
another
something.
thing
Tyria.
why Shorties wait for us. Because
Hold
they just want to
on.
get a back blown
Hold
up.
on.
Y'all just want to get the
Hold
back blown.
on.
All right, go ahead.
Y'all. Hold on. Y'all go. Why is this conversation you making? Why is this conversation making you uncomfortable?
It's not. It's just corny.
This
It's
say it's
I'm not
uncomfortable.
talking
Just
to you. I'm not talking to you,
Thank you,
Kevin.
Lady
Go
Then
ahead
why
and
can't we
mute
be
D.
in
up.
tune? I don't understand why
this
I'm
is
you.
a
not talking to
cornball
you.
Hold
Go
conversation.
Hold on,
ahead.
on.
Kevin.
Go ahead and mute up, Kevin. Why do this conversation make you uncomfortable? Why did you put all of that on us? Are you a hit dog that's hollering?
Now, I said we're not
You
going to
don't think the
comment
men
on
in
it.
prison, you don't think the men in prison be fucking each other?
I do. I think homosexuals go to jail, and that's what they do when they
No,
get
no,
there.
no, 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 no,
And I
no,
think you got
no.
undercover. I think
It
you
be
got a lot of men.
regular. It
What
be
is
regular
prison?
men who get
Prison
turned
have
out
a
in prison due to desperation.
I'm thinking I believe some
They
men probably
call
got
it
raped.
gay for the stay. No, no, it's not grape. They call it gay for the stay.
I mean, well, that's
A
their
lot of them,
choice.
a
You
Well,
know,
lot of
that's their
well,
a
it's
choice.
lot
You
of
know
them.
what
called
I'm saying?
no.
Maybe they was that
It's
way before they went in.
Lynn.
Maybe they was like that before they went in. I don't
No,
know.
it's not. No, there are men that will have never been with a man ever in their life, go to prison, have sex with men, get out, and never have sex with a man ever again. It's called situational
Is that what
homosexuality.
women do?
It's called
Is that
situational
what women do?
homosexuality. We're talking about men
We
right
talking about
now.
whatever we want to talk about. You said we could comment and say what
Oh,
we
you
want to
Hold
say,
are.
on.
Lynn
right?
No,
is
no,
right.
no.
You
He
are
got it. No, no,
uncomfortable. You
no.
are
No, no.
uncomfortable
He
with
got
this.
it.
Now, is that what
Hold
women
up,
do?
E.
Is that
Women
what you're
do
talking
it.
about?
Hold
Like the
up. You
same
Oh,
right.
thing?
this is
Women do
making
it
you
too.
uncomfortable. Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about the
Y'all
men who
niggas
do it
gotta
though.
read the room.
Don't start that. No, Lynn is right.
They've been
This
bringing. They've been
conversation.
saying
Hold on,
this.
Lynn is
It's
right.
like the
This
whole topic
conversation
of this
is making you
conversation.
very
They
uncomfortable
just
and
keep
just
saying
super
that over and
weird.
over again.
But
I don't
we
know
could
why.
talk about women who have sex with each other in prison.
Well,
We could
no.
do
What I'm
that
asking, no. What I'm
because that
asking you
would
is that you
also be
had a name
considered.
for it. No,
Yeah,
no, no.
that would
You had a
also
name
be.
for it, and I said, oh, is that the
Hold on,
same thing?
nigga, hold on. I don't want to mute you, but you gotta shut the fuck up and let me get a word out. If a woman goes to prison and never has sex with a woman ever a day in her life, go to prison, have sex with women, and then get out and never have sex with another woman, that too would be called situational homosexuality. But I'm not uncomfortable talking about two bitches scissoring each other. We could talk about it all day, but why are you comfortable? Why are you uncomfortable talking about it?
Don't ask him no more questions. Can I go?
Hey, dark horse.
Hi, baby.
Verse.
Hey, baby. My band Bizzles up here doing a thing. I wanted to say that the excuses that are made for people who are not in prison for their lack of sexual discipline, their cheating ways, and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like the message is we gotta have it. Like we have no control. Like if my wife can't give it up, she doesn't. I have to go out there and get it. You don't understand. So that's the culture that's around men and their access to sex. I gotta buy it. I gotta get somebody $40. My wife ain't fucking. I gotta find a side chick. I'm cheating. I just can't keep it right in the pants, right? But we're supposed to believe that y'all turn a switch on for celibacy for 10-year bids, and now you ain't fucking nothing. And we ain't talking about the non-women that y'all fucking when you're outside, because that's objects, holes, all kinds of things. But you mean to tell me when you get locked up now that now you just turn the shit off? Because when you was outside, you told me you couldn't control that shit. You had to fuck something. But I'm supposed to believe when you get locked up for that long that you ain't fuck out of here. I'm going on mute.
They definitely somebody doing the bending. Somebody.
Well, a lot of
I
them,
just
a lot of
wanted
the time,
him.
a lot of
I
people don't
just wanted
speak
to
on
know so
this.
he could tell us like how it happened. Like, like is it
A lot of
romantic at all? Do y'all do like dates or is it just straight fucking? Like that's all I wanted to know. Damn.
they
But
say
I
that
guess
a lot of men that go to. I'm sorry.
no, it's fine. It's just disappointing because I really wanted to know. That's all.
Well,
Me too.
a lot of men that go to prison are victims of early childhood sexual assault. That's another thing we don't speak on. It's very prevalent among men who end up in prison. So they could have suffered from prolonged sexual assault as children, which could prime the pump for that kind of behavior when they get into prison.
I'm not
I'm just
gonna
saying.
lie. I gotta
Mm-mm.
disagree. Like this new
Disagree.
generation kind of cook. Like they took away all the rules and they be moving by their own rules nowadays. I'm not gonna lie. So
It's
what they
wild as
say,
shit.
the worst part about what they saying is they probably got facts on what they talking about. So that's why I ain't even jump in. I peeped it with a read beat type joint, but a lot of times they got facts probably behind what they saying respectfully. This generation just cook. I don't know what y'all be
But
on out this joint, but y'all be
situational.
safe out here.
Yeah,
Well, bro, a lot of
situational. Hold on, Josh. Situational homosexuality doesn't only occur in prison. It could occur anywhere, and that's what we're saying. Like it could occur anywhere. it could occur on your boys' trip and y'all didn't, y'all couldn't find no girls to smash, so y'all smash each other. It could occur
That's
in the
wild.
military. It could
That's
occur
crazy.
in all boys schools, all girls schools. It could occur anywhere. It's not only done in prison.
I
If you
think
that
the
damn
difference
horny, you
between
got a
men and
problem.
women is like someone like a man. That's kind of, I don't want to say it's kind of different. Like, cause y'all girls, y'all do stuff. I'm not saying, first of all, nothing wrong with lesbians, but that lesbianism stuff, like y'all sit on each other lap, like y'all don't have a problem changing clothes in front of each other. Men just don't do stuff like that. So it's farther and beyond if a man is on that type time. If you was never on that type time, that's why I was like, what? Like, I hear you, because I'm not saying you lying, but it's like it's
But you
hard to
don't
be
see
like,
how
yo, a
that
nigga never
you
was
don't see how
into
that's a
nothing, then all of
problem.
a sudden you became into something, then
Damn,
you're not
listen
doing
what
that
I'm
no more.
saying, y'all. Damn, if y'all hypersexualize everything, if you sexualize everything, then yeah, that's why it's so down low. It is a common occurrence. What are you talking about? Like I was saying, like how men need to like give like hugs, hug that nigga for real. Give him a front hug, kiss him on the forehead, tell that motherfucker you love him. And I know y'all like, but like for real, like why y'all like that?
I can
Like
tell you, I
y'all
can.
don't think it. You don't think. Hold on. You don't see the problem with that. You like I could be like I'm going to my homegirl house. We gonna eat snacks and cuddle in the bed, and we don't give a fuck. Like that's a level of intimacy that's normal for humans. But y'all niggas be like no, you can't do that. That man looking at me too long. That shit fucking
He's scared he
weird.
gonna catch a boner.
Well, the thing is, a lot of black men, a lot of don't get, and I know I'm speaking on black men, but this is what
You not
a
black?
guy wrote. Yeah, I'm a black man,
Or
but I'll say is a lot of black men did not get sexual male attention when they were children, meaning your father kissing you, holding your hand, that kind of stuff. So it could breed that kind of confusion when it comes to other men. You get what I'm saying? If you don't have a strong male figure that gives you affection as a child,
I gotta disagree with
warms
that,
your
bro.
mind.
I don't
I'm
agree
just
with
from the
that, man.
trenches,
Now
so
I hear you. It's not
I'm from
There's
the
a lot
everybody.
of
trenches.
predators.
Like
Yeah, but a
being
lot
Hold
from
of
the
on,
predators
just
trenches,
out
bro.
let
there.
them.
Certain
Hold
stuff,
on, hold on. Just let them disagree, and then you can counter your point.
bro. I'm just like me. I'm from the trenches, bro. I'm from the projects in Philly. Like, so certain stuff, like I agree with you to an extent, but like some stuff we just don't do as men. Like, we might get to the
No,
whole "I
because
love you"
y'all need it
whole,
more,
but
fam.
but that's
Y'all
what I'm
niggas
saying, and
need it
I'm
more.
replying to you, Tara, and I agree with you, because keep it being like sometimes we need to, yo, bro. I not on what you talking about, but like respectfully, bro. I love you. Be safe out this joint. Most niggas gonna say to a nigga is be safe. You feel me? That means I love you. I'm glad you alive. I hope your kids is okay. It's just be safe. Like, I agree with that though. Like, everything going on, niggas might need to be a little bit more in tune with their emotions, but to that extent, no, we just not doing that. And because the world that became so frisky, is like I can't even be mad with niggas not even wanting, cause you can't even say certain stuff without being like no Diddy or pause. You feel me? So
Well,
like
bro,
a lot
that's
of
But
stuff be like
bam,
a
that.
that
lot of that
that
comes
puts a
from.
lot of pressure on women, man. Y'all don't understand because y'all don't have no outlets. So that woman has to be all those things because you guys can't just have human connections. You could have 6 people in your life that you could openly talk to, say loving things to, hug in a platonic way or what have you, and it doesn't do anything, but y'all put it all on one woman. Y'all say, I'm about to dump everything on her ass.
I'm not
Whether
gonna
it's
lie,
anger, whether it's dick, I need attention, I need
I'm
somebody to hug me,
cracking up.
touch me, stroke me, or what have you, because y'all are so untouched. Women have the opposite problem, right? I don't know if y'all know about it, but women, especially if you have children, you can get out touched. And sometimes you don't want any human to touch you because somebody's always on you. Y'all are the opposite. Y'all are hungry for physical touch. And y'all just put it right in the fucking. It doesn't even have to be that if y'all had other ways to do it in a healthy way. And if you're not scared to catch a fucking boner, why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you dap him up? Why wouldn't you hug him? There's no threat. You ain't fucking gay. It
I'm
don't
not gonna
work
lie,
that way. It doesn't
Douglas.
Yeah,
work
They
that way.
have.
You doing
Hold
Niggas
those
on.
need to
things
There's.
doesn't
heal.
Hold
make
on.
you gay.
Real quick. Let her
Go
finish.
ahead.
I was going to say that there are certain, there have been reports by women that said that some of their husbands did not want their baby to breastfeed off of their, to breastfeed because they said that it was inappropriate, because they only viewed women's bodies as something sexual. And they said that, and men have been reported of seeing, of like looking at breastfeeding as something that's sexually arousing. Y'all have sexualized everything down to the nurturement of a child. So that's why it's so hard for y'all to, hug your bro, be sit next to your bro or anything like that, because anything when it comes to like physical touch, and I agree with Just, anything when it comes to physical touch is deemed as something that's innately sexual. And that's why y'all be like fucking crashing out weirdly when you're even in the proximity of a gay man. You don't even, he don't gotta talk to you, he just has to exist, and it makes you crash out. Like y'all just need a hug, that's all.
You know what? You know what's
I think it's
interesting?
it's
Hold on.
deeper.
You
It's
know,
deeper.
what's interesting? When they friends get out of jail, they hug them. Like when they homies get out of jail, they hug those niggas. Look at some of those videos on TikTok. Just go
He not lying.
free my homie and look at the video. As soon as that nigga get out, they hugging them. Front dick to dick hugging. But those only when niggas get out of prison. It's weird.
Shut up.
Dick to dick hugging
They're
is
scared of boners. I said they're
crazy.
scared of boners. If it's not going to get hard, it's not going to get hard. They're just trying to hide these boners. But no, for real, on the real talk, East hit it on the head. It's the what do you call it? The culture around touching, and everything y'all do is over sexualized. So what have you? You think that way about yourself. You think that way about women, and it's 24/7. So that would be something that men could focus on. They could
Have you ever?
change the way you operate in the world and have some self-control. But I don't want to hear you have no self-control. These are all my lust-driven thoughts. I can't stop watching ass shaking videos online. Pussies everywhere. Ooh, well, gosh, you coochies everywhere. I can't get away from corn. That's just my life. But then when you go to prison, you turn it off. That's
Yeah.
not happening. We're not playing that game.
There was a black man on Instagram. I'm never over there, but he went viral on Instagram because he would kiss his son on the lips, and his son was like 2 years old, and it was really, really, really sad. How many black men were in the comments like, "That's disgusting. You're gonna make him gay. That's unnatural. This, that, and the third." It was so sad. Like, damn, y'all dad never like kissed you on the lips. Your dad don't kiss you on the
No,
kiss
hell
you
no.
like he was a baby.
Yeah, but
It's
that's
the
still
baby.
inappropriate. I would say this inappropriate.
The baby
My
doesn't
dad
know
kissed me,
anything about
but
sex.
Man, 2 years
But
old,
Okay,
got
but
some hell of a concept,
listen.
man. 2 years
that's what we're
old,
No,
talking
no,
about.
no,
y'all thought
no,
process is
no,
That's
crazy.
what
no,
we're
shut
saying.
up.
Like you're
You
I
know
hope y'all
sexualizing
about
a
just doing
sex.
this
kiss.
for
That's
You
conversation.
know
what
about
we're
sex.
saying. You're
No, you know about
sexualizing a
sex.
kiss, but with
You
a
are,
baby.
thank you. You
That's
are the
that's the
sexual
thing.
person, not the baby. Don't put that on the fucking baby.
no, that's
It
not what
don't
we're
work that
talking
way.
about.
You're thinking sexual, which is why it's grossing you out. That baby
No,
don't think it's gross. That baby don't know about sex. Stop being nasty.
that's not what we're thinking about. That's not even what I was remotely referring to. I'm referring to the fact that you don't want to normalize that behavior with the child. You get what I mean? You want to establish boundaries. I just wouldn't do that to my child, and my pop never did that to me. He
No,
kissed me on the cheek and stuff like that.
no. It's just like how a mom would kiss her baby, and then after a while, like you're not kissing your son on the lips, you're not kissing your daughter on the lips. If you, but the you would kiss your baby on the lips, like as a mom. But he was kissing his baby. It was he was a baby, like literal baby.
Yeah, I
And
just man,
babies kiss you on the lips. Babies will grab your face. They don't understand. It's not sexual. They'll kiss you like that. That's what babies do. They
but we're
can get
talking about
older,
this.
but
We ain't talking about. We're
you
not talking about the
training
baby. We're
them
talking about the man.
starting
We're not
where
talking
I'm
about the baby.
but I'm saying kissing the baby on the cheek is saying because that baby's gonna go for your lips. Babies come
Yeah,
into this world sucking
but we're
face. So the
we're not
baby's
talking
gonna
about the
come straight
baby.
on. So when the baby comes straight on, shut the fuck up. You're telling me you need to train the baby to turn your fucking cheek and kiss him on the
Yo, was you
cheek
talking to
and
me?
train them early not to kiss him on the lips. That means you have put it in a sexual headspace
Was you
and you're
talking to me?
teaching the child to turn the face.
Was you talking to me?
Yeah, she talking to you.
Oh, that fucking whore can fuck off.
Oh, any
That ain't even have no goddamn bass in it. Do better.
What
that
the fuck
fucking
was you
What
whore.
just
talking
happened?
about?
Yo, she
I
said
don't.
your whores are ineffective. That's
About to
crazy.
say, what just happened?
I don't know, but I did agree with him on the whole on the agree with where men don't experience like a non-sexual intimacy with other men at young ages, and it makes them weird when they get older.
I'm not gonna
But
lie, even keep it a being like I don't even think a lot of men was even taught how to deal with emotions as a whole. It ain't even just that physical touch. It's like not being so grr and having to figure everything out. You're a man, just deal with it. Like, I think a lot of men need to heal, respectfully. Like, I could say that because I had to go through a process, but you gonna have to go through the storm and weather that joint, keep it a beam. Walking around with a chip on your shoulder or feeling like, oh no, bro, I can't do that. That ain't what men do. It's like, if you don't, not your own man, then what are you, respectfully?
Hey, East, you ain't cussed nobody out today because they crashed out when I said shut the fuck up. That's like level
Oh,
1 over here. Ain't nobody cussed nobody out today, Tara? Y'all been real demure? Cause
I
I don't
think
even cuss people out. Shut the fuck up is
You know
like
what it is?
maybe
It's
half a
Demure.
level.
because these niggas, nah, they scary. They from prison. That's why.
yeah.
She on her best behavior. Mm-hmm.
Hey, back
Women
when I
do
was
shut the
listening.
fuck up,
Sarah,
especially the fat nigger ones should shut the fuck up.
Go ahead,
I
Black.
do be
What you want to
scared of
say?
What?
I do be scared of the prisoners.
No, it's cool. I like to talk. I like to hear it.
Not the prisoners.
Go ahead,
Go
Black.
ahead, Black.
But if it's my son and he was a baby, yeah, I kiss him. I'll be kissing his feet. Man, get out of here. I kiss him. But men just don't hug. We don't do it. Cause
No, no, no.
unless
Fuck
you're
the
homie,
baby. Hold up, sir. What
yeah.
about your teenage son? Would you kiss your teenage son on the
I
forehead?
kiss my son. He ain't a teen no more. I still kiss him. He's 20. I still kiss him. I
What do
kiss
you
his
think about
forehead.
when men? What do you think about when men say like, "No, you can't be doing all that"?
That's my son. He not going. Man, I wouldn't kiss nobody who would say that because I wouldn't kiss that
No, you
person because
kissing them.
I don't mess with.
See what I mean? You got to be your own man, respectfully.
Yeah, I would kiss my son. He 20. I kissed him the other day. He just came for Christmas. So I kissed him the other day when he came for Christmas.
Damn it,
And
I
he
hate
20.
when I ain't got no shit to talk. Go to somebody else. God damn it, Black.
Yeah, he
What do you mean? Christmas
he
was
did.
2 weeks ago. What you
I
mean
don't
the
like
other day?
supporting
You
you
still thinking
motherfuckers.
about it?
Shut up, Gaslight. Let that baby get what he need. He's growing a real human over there.
I
I'm sure his
know.
son don't have not any. I'm gonna shut up because I don't know the baby. But at least he doesn't have this weird part when it comes to affection, especially from a parental figure, right? Like he at least has that as a basis to go on. And some people don't even have that, right? So these untouched motherfuckers can't be touched even by your parents or somebody who love you, or a family member can't give you a hug. Like no hug, untouched. I told you motherfuckers is untouched. That's why y'all out here violent like this.
I don't
I,
know.
I grew
I'm
I
not
grew up with
kissing.
I
my
think, listen, I think that more men, like Gaslight says, shit, like all of that, because when y'all be fist bumping, like y'all do the dap, it's always like the arm in between the chest or whatever. So y'all, I think more men should give each other, like your homeboys, dick to dick hugs, just
no.
like a good imprint. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo,
If it's your homeboy,
Yo,
just sniff. Smell it, like get close enough to
East.
smell his cologne and shit.
Hey, yo,
Like, no,
East.
it'd be
yo.
healthy for y'all. Y'all need to get it out.
Tara, how long the hug gotta be? 20 se- what was it a 20 or 40-second
20
hug?
20
seconds.
days.
20
20
They
20 seconds.
seconds.
got to say the
Tara told me
ABCs.
20 seconds
Yeah.
to
They got to
release
say the
those
ABCs when
hormones.
they hugging. That's
Nipple,
20
wild.
nipple,
seconds.
nipple.
All
Yeah.
Nah,
26
hold up.
letters.
You need
Hold
to
up.
feel
You
the
just
heat from
gotta
his balls.
hold up. You can't hug a man for 20 seconds without getting an erection.
I told you they own boner guard. I told you that it is the
You need
boners. They afraid. They're like,
Hey,
what if
bruh.
I like it? Then it's okay. Explore it, baby. Kick the door down.
Hey, they
y'all need
being
to be
funny,
closer to your
but yo,
homeboys.
but we do be on Bonagard though. Yeah, nobody want to hug their brother too long. Yeah,
The meet. I miss my stickers. I remember the
like
meet sticker too.
Sarah
I,
still got it.
I wouldn't hug and kiss my brother. That
That's crazy. Why? Y'all,
That is weird. I have five brothers.
y'all.
I have
I
five
think it's
brothers,
wait.
and
This what
I have never, ever, ever seen my brothers hug each other my whole life. I have five of them. Even
yeah,
I've never seen them hug each other ever.
yeah.
But this is why. This is why.
What
Let
do you
me
want?
tell
A
you
whole
something.
new
This is why
Nissan
men fuck hoes
Kumbaya?
and mattresses and shit. Because y'all sexualize everything. It's a hug and a kiss. Like, calm the fuck down.
Hey, do you know psychologically, we think of sex every 3.5 seconds? Yeah, they say that.
And why do
So if
you
you
hold up?
hug
Why do you
any
think that?
nigga,
Why do you think that is?
For real?
Why do you think
If
that is?
I don't know, because your boxes brush against it, I guess. I don't know.
No. So hold up, real quick. I'm glad you
That's
said that.
different.
Cause that just even more confirms what I was saying. Nigga that been in jail for 8 years ain't did nothing
Just
with
walk away,
nobody.
homie. Just walk
But
away.
Would you say put my hands up?
y'all when it comes to masculinity, your identity is tied to like uh sexual deviant behavior. Like y'all all fucked up.
It's not
Some of that shit is not
deviant.
natural.
It's
It's
not.
definitely deviant.
It's not.
Listen. Tell that to the cows. I'm telling you, it's
So
deviant.
then, if every man is capable of that, every woman is capable of being a whore.
No,
This nigga.
I
That
said that
makes
earlier.
sense.
Hold up.
That
No, I
makes
said that earlier, sir. Y'all think about it every 3 seconds. Men are the hoes. Like if you find a woman that's willing to settle down with you or get in a relationship and partner with you, she already saved you. Y'all the hoes. Y'all you can't come in here and say
That don't even make
men think
sense.
about it. Hold up, sir. You can't say
We
men
learn
think
from
about it
you.
for
We learn
every
from y'all.
three. Hold up.
point
You can't
five.
say y'all thinking about it every 3 fucking seconds or whatever, and then be like, "Oh, with the woman." No, nigga, y'all the hoes. Y'all the hoes. That's the
Hmm.
thing. Y'all freak the fuck out. Fucking
I told you
animals,
these.
Yeah, but
inanimate
you popping up
objects
3 in the
like each
morning, right?
other. No, yeah, y'all the hoes.
So
Save the corpses. I wanted to
Yeah.
I
answer
can
the
tell.
prompt. And when y'all get a chance.
You got women who are afraid to show their feet online. Y'all niggas is freaked the fuck out.
ma'am, can I ask
But
a
go ahead,
question?
Dark Horse.
If you
That's
think
crazy.
No,
about
no, pause.
Hold on. You can go after her.
I'm gonna be quick. I was just gonna address the prompt because I came in just to jump in the conversation. But one of the reasons I believe that women feel safer dating men who are inside is because the exchange that we are looking for people who are not locked up is someone who doesn't put more work on us, right? In the home. So if you what do you want? And you want more emotional connection. And the fucking don't matter because ain't nobody getting you no O anyway. The rose does that. But niggas ain't giving you an O. So the only thing you got was extra laundry and more meals to cook. Add a nigga to the equation. Unless you got a fucking unicorn. But if you know that she wants emotional connection, could give a fuck less about the intimate part because you ain't doing that shit right anyway. And she ain't got to do so much housework and clean up and argue with you. She has the perfect relationship. She should keep dating inmate after inmate. As soon as he get ready to get out, change your number, block that motherfucker, and get another one that's still in there. So you can get your emotional needs met. You want that liar who's never coming to cash in because they're all lying. The ones who lie in your face, though, will lie just to get you, but once they get inside and y'all are tied up with money and shit, you can't go nowhere. But that motherfucker in prison is never going to invade your home. So he gets to do this, what do you call it? The first stage when everything's all beautiful. Help me
Love
out, y'all.
bomb. It's
The
just,
love
Honeymoon
you
bombing.
know
So he
stage.
what?
loves bombs for eight
Yeah.
years, and then you drop him. Like he says all the sweet things. He ain't disrespectful because he all those. He's wonderful because he
wait,
can't get his hands on you. So there's a safety in an emotional safety because that motherfucker continues to be like he's showing up. He's writing letters. He's doing all the calls, all that shit. Where the
isn't
motherfucker
that
on the street not
isn't
answering your
that
call when he in his
Hold
boy
manipulation though?
house.
on. She's not done. Let her
Couldn't hear
finish.
him. But anyway, but the guy outside, you can't find him. He ain't picking up your phone calls, your texts. He's missing. Blah blah blah. That's what I'm saying. So if they're looking for someone who is stable and can be counted on when it comes to emotional, then that's what they're going to go for because the other shit is not a win for women. So that's why I think that they're going for it, and it's safer too physically. Of course, you ain't got to worry about him getting pissed off and doing something to you if you do make him mad. So it's safety and it's emotional connection. That's what I think. But I'm gonna mute up.
Mm. Damn, you ate with that.
I've
Yeah,
been
there's a lot
thinking
of facts
about.
to
Peanut
it.
butter
That
jelly
hold up,
oatmeal.
but
Can
that
I go
hold
now?
up, but that's why I was saying, nigga, shut up. Nobody give a fuck about what you really gotta say. Um, that's why I was saying it's different when it comes to women and men. dating inside the prison. And I know we like living in a society where we always want to call women dumb bitches or whatever, but you gotta get past that to really see what's happening on the outside looking in. Like, why are these large group of women looking at men who live in cages is like actual option if they don't have access to them? Because y'all like, well, he might get out. No, there are men who are in prison for life and got a woman who's sticking beside him. There's something going on here. Dog, I love what you said. What you want to say, Santa?
So you guys keep on switching it. You like just what you just said. He's in there for life, and he got somebody beside him. That's what you just said. But the lady before, she said you're using the guy when it's time to get out of jail. You move on, correct? Isn't that just manipulation?
Yeah, these niggas don't mean it. That shit they be saying when they locked up, when they inside or out. It ain't nothing but manipulation. But he gonna get way more out of you if he's on the outside. I can guarantee you fucking that.
That's true. I used to use my tool to feed myself, have the bed, stay in heat.
What
Hold
your
on, you was in
bunkmate do? Your
prison?
bunkmate
But
was
what?
in the.
You
So
was in
that means you
prison?
guys are cool with
Hold
manipulation,
on,
then,
hold
correct?
on. Were you in prison?
Yeah, but I'm talking about out
How
here. I used to
long?
use
How
shorty.
long? How long were you
He
in
was in. He
prison?
was in prison 8 years. Remember?
Oh,
I'm
that's
5'3".
him.
Yeah, that's him.
No,
Damn.
he said 5. It was a different guy for the 8. He said he
No,
did
no,
5.
it's 5'3", but I always say 8 because in between I was in the halfway house and
No,
my
that's
dumb ass
Calvin.
body.
I was talking about Santa.
No, I've never. Hell no, I ain't been to jail. I'm a
I don't
Christian.
ever didn't sound confident, but
You want
okay.
to go to jail, boy?
I don't do shit that send me to jail. But I'm just asking because it seems like you guys are okay with manipulation. It's just that it's not that much of a
We're not
manipulation.
okay with it. We live in a patriarchy. There's nothing we can do about it. Y'all won't change. So we're going to have to work within the system. We say, stop manipulating us. Y'all say, fuck no. We say, stop manipulating us. Y'all say, fuck no. So when we
That
go,
doesn't
well, we
even
going
make
to manipulate
sense.
too. You're like,
Doesn't
you
even make
piece of shit
sense.
woman. How dare you manipulate back? The fuck out
Dark,
of
that
here.
doesn't
Y'all got to
even make
make this shit
sense,
make
Dark.
sense.
That don't even make sense what you say.
It don't make sense because y'all keep manipulating and y'all say when women do it, y'all get fucking flabbergasted. I can't believe
I
she
How
would
do
just
do
you
want to
something
okay?
say
like that.
Wait,
my
wait, you
That's
my
get
just for
caught.
us to do.
Okay, the word manipulation comes in if you get caught. But technically speaking, in this scenario, no one's getting caught. So how can you say stop manipulating? Stop
That's not
manipulating.
true. That's not
What
true.
do you mean? She's telling she's literally
No,
catching the person and saying stop,
no.
and the person keeps
Manipulation
doing it.
doesn't have
Has to
anything to
be
do
with
with
It's
getting
whether
caught.
whether
manipulation
you're
at
getting
that
caught
point.
or
He
not. That
sucks at
doesn't
it.
make any sense. That's
He sucks at
stupid.
manipulation at that point. He just sucks. Like
Hey,
that's
all
not
right,
the.
nigga, calm down. Go ahead, Brock. What you want to say?
I just want to say good evening to all the beautiful ladies. And you just gotta fall in line because my wife and my side chick are some of the most
Why you
happiest.
ain't say? Hold up.
They're
Why
the
didn't you
most
say
happiest
beautiful
women on
men?
earth. They
Why you
just
ain't
walk.
shout out to the beautiful men, sir?
They just the men know what it is. What's up, brothers?
No, no,
But
no.
Hey,
Call them
what's
niggas
good, guy?
beautiful.
but check it
Hold
out.
up.
But check it
No, call
out.
them. No, nigga, call them beautiful too.
Huh?
No,
Yeah,
call them
especially
niggas beautiful too, or retract your motherfucking statement.
He said,
Don't come in here
huh?
playing. No, no. Call
But
these
no,
niggas
I just want to
beautiful.
let y'all
No,
we
know
no,
that
no,
especially we
no.
got we got
Call
culture
these
on the
niggas
panel.
beautiful.
Tell culture how beautiful he is, nigga. That's not
Yeah.
right.
huh?
Go ahead. Tell these niggas they beautiful.
Say that again.
Tell these niggas they beautiful.
Say it one more time.
You heard me, nigga. You heard me, bitch. That's what I'm saying. Y'all niggas be playing that beautiful shit. You can go on with that bullshit.
Extra. You sound like we gotta be in the hood from you.
Nigga, you don't
Damn.
know me. Shut up. No, you not mad. He ain't call you beautiful. He ain't compliment you. That's what I'm saying.
Jealous.
No, I know. Listen, I know a shady nigga when he on the fucking panel talking about what he talking about. Tell these niggas they beautiful or don't come in here with that bullshit, nigga. The fuck?
We trying to advocate for y'all. Y'all beautiful too. Shit, you don't want to. Y'all don't want to be. Ain't nobody told y'all was beautiful today.
But not everybody is beautiful though. So
My grandma said I'm handsome.
that's it.
I believe your grandma. Anyways, go ahead. Go ahead, Saint. You wanted to respond.
It's Santa nephew.
Wait,
Is it
what I
Santa?
was saying, he kind of threw me
Oh
off.
my god, I don't like these little boxes because I keep accidentally following these
No, it's a
niggas.
little phone. It's a little phone too.
You guys Nah, never you even let me followed get him my on point purpose. You across. know what you was doing. You
No,
didn't
no,
you didn't
listen,
call a
look,
man
hold up.
beautiful.
No, you can't call these niggas. Tell them they beautiful. The fuck? Tell them
Did you ever
they
hear
beautiful
the
men.
album Fear of a Black Planet?
What?
No, tell these niggas
Did,
they beautiful.
did you hear that album called Fear of a Black Planet? Why would I look like calling another man beautiful? Come on now.
No.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like y'all be playing in our face with that bullshit.
But look, check it out. I was wanted to say that my wife and my side chick are happy.
We don't care, sir.
They walking
Why
around.
you got time to be here then?
I'm just trying to let y'all know you gotta
If
fall
they
in
happy, how
line.
you
It
got time
is
to be
what it
here?
is.
No,
Just fall
sir.
in
No,
line.
y'all come
Can
on
I ask you a
now.
It don't
question,
sound
bro?
like they
Yes, or
happy because
no.
you too busy up here calling us and the men beautiful. Go
Because
call your wife and the
because the
side
Lord
chick
sent
beautiful.
me to straighten y'all out.
You
No, the
now
Lord
now
ain't
you
sent you to
playing,
do
bro. Don't
shit.
do that shit. Don't play on the Lord's name like that, bro. I don't like that shit.
I'm here to straighten you
Stand the
women
He
stand
out.
the
said don't
straight.
he said
We're
don't
not
play with
playing
my
on nobody's
Jesus.
name. Right. Ain't no
He
I
we
Uh-huh.
got
said
playing.
room.
don't
I
play
got
over
We ain't
room
my
for
playing for
one
show.
more.
Jesus.
Fuck that boy.
I got room for one more.
Whole
All
time
right,
he up here talking to us because neither one of them calling back and his wife with her side chick. What's up, BK?
I want to know how you
Hello.
get this side chick to be
Hold
cool
on,
with the whole
Tana. Hold on,
situation.
Tana.
Ain't no side chick.
So
That
you
nigga
see
made it up.
how
She cool because there's nothing else.
Shut up. Go ahead,
you
BK.
see how the goofy below me came up and when you told him to say that the men are beautiful as well, he was like, "Oh, they know what it is." So they be debumping. They know what it is. These men know that he knows that. I mean, he find them attractive. They do it on the side. He said, "How do I sound? How do I sound saying that out loud?" He ain't gonna say it out loud because they all know what it is.
Don't twist my
I think
words
you.
up just
They
like a
are
woman did.
secret lovers.
You hear that,
I
Gaslight? That's for
He's
you.
been in
The
love.
Lovers.
What'd you
That's
say to
bro
me,
what they
Easy?
code
they
are.
are.
de
Trying to
bumping.
What'd you say to me, Ease?
But
So can I?
to
That's what I thought I heard.
reply to the prompt here, why do men in prison feel safer to women than men on the outside?
I can only win when they block me.
Bitch, shut the fuck
You
up.
only win when you block me. When you
Oh,
block me,
shut up. Shut up. Go ahead, BK.
Okay. They feel safer to women because they don't have to really commit to them. Um so and then they are, benefiting by talking to them financially, and that's basically it.
Yeah, so some of y'all might have missed it, but the prisoners was trying to run prison game on the panel earlier, talking about, you know how like when the dudes use the pimp talk and be like, "Oh, you giving it away to your husband, you giving it away to your boyfriend, you giving it away to the free." It's the same thing when a nigga pay for it. You know, when they be on that bullshit. So it's the same thing when no, you gotta go. What the fuck? It's the same thing. And he was like, "Oh, the dudes inside the prison," I said, "We the same men." And in some level I agree with that, right? But no, that's like they be telling what they be saying. Like, y'all not the same nigga. Nigga, you live in a cage. Like, to pretend like that has no effect on you is crazy. It's fucking insane. Yeah, that ringtone was fucking insane. That shit threw me
Wait a
off.
minute,
He had
I
to
don't
go.
get what you were saying. I don't get what you were saying.
The
What you mean?
ringtone threw me off. My bad. No, they was coming up here saying they was prisoners. They was prisoners. They was out of prison, but they prisoners, and they saying that they the same as the men who never been to prison. That they one and the same. So women might as well get with them.
I agree.
But you
They
see the game
manipulate
they
on the
trying.
outside as well.
Yeah, I know, but hold
But
up. Hold up.
but
Listen
with
what I'm saying. Hold up. You see the game that they running when niggas prisoners are telling women, "Oh, we the same. Like you the same if you fuck with me or Johnny who work at the fucking warehouse up the street."
lies, lies, lies.
But hear me out.
All lies.
They are the same, but the difference is men on the outside, they get men on the outside, they get to, run freely. Like the goofy on below me, like he can get you. I don't know. No, wait a minute. I gotta get my thoughts
Listen,
If
together.
listen
I
to what I'm
had
saying.
if I had
Hold up.
20 minutes along with you,
Hold up. Shut up. Ain't nobody want to be with your weird ass. I bet you ugly as fuck.
I
But
set
hold
you.
up. The thing I was trying to say is listen to the game that they running though. Like, we know niggas deplorable, period. Don't get me wrong. But niggas is in fucking cages telling women we the same niggas as the men on the outside. You don't see how that's like them niggas trying to run game?
You mute me because you fear me.
Whatever you gotta tell yourself, sir.
Well, let me ask you a question though, Tara.
Who
So
the
do
fuck is
you
that?
think?
She just asked a question.
What's the question? I didn't hear it.
You that's why you can't speak.
No,
The only person that can speak next is the person who was listening and is going to answer her question. When somebody is hosting a panel and they ask a question, and the first thing you say is "Let me
Let
ask
me
the
answer the
question," and
question.
you didn't even hear her talk, you're not here to have a
no,
conversation. You want
because I
everybody to
heard what
listen
she
to you.
said.
You want everybody to listen. What was her question then? Go ahead.
She said the men on the inside are running the same game, saying they're just like the men on the outside. That's what she just
No.
said. I'm
Well,
asking. I have to
that's
ask the
not what I
question to
said.
get.
Hold up. No.
The
No.
answer is this. The answer is this. The answer is that the life, the future, right? They're risking their life. The women are risking their lives. So men will be like, yo, when I get home, it's gonna be us. When I get home, just you, da 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 da. So she's risking that. Now when we get home, statistically proven, we don't complete the promises.
I'm gonna end all this debate. All this women need is this. Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? What's my name? What's my name? That
That nigga weird as fuck.
I know
This
your D
nigga,
little.
yeah, that nigga freaked out.
No, he weird. Like like the kind that need to be behind prison. But yeah, none of y'all answer my question though. Just ain't nobody say shit. But all right.
So just to make sure, so when you ask that, why you're trying to draw the parallel about, do you understand why, if they can convince you that their being in prison is exactly the same as the men on the outside, then it's going to push more people to say, you're right. There is nothing wrong with what you did, the time you're serving, what you're going to lose out, and the time missed from away from your family, your contribution to society. You're going to come out with all of these. They don't want you to look at any of the negative effects, meaning what they did to get in there, the time they're missed in there while they're there, and then when they get out, you're not going to be looking at all of the pitfalls and all of the hurdles they're going to have to get over. And you know that the person on the outside doesn't have those same hurdles. For them to erase all that they did, that's the mind fuck. Did I answer the question, dear?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
I
Welcome.
I like your answer. And everybody else quiet.
So
By the
I
way,
was
that,
gonna
that
say
kid in
no.
class who raising their hand and the teacher like, go ahead, god damn.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Santa.
So let me go,
Yeah,
because
but
I'm
I
here to
was
learn.
speaking the
So I
the
guess I'm in
mindset.
class then, innit? But I'll say this: no, it's not the same. Because a dude in prison has more times on his hand than a dude outside working and living life. So to say I can sweet talk you and tell you all sweet nothings,
Yeah, it's
it's
like you on
easier
the
in prison.
panel.
What?
That's why you in the panel and homies bagging your chicks through letters.
What? What the fuck is you talking about? Y'all niggas weird. Um,
I'm sorry. I'm just the nobody trying to tell everybody about somebody who saved my soul. Jesus Christ, amen.
No,
Shut the
Kelvin.
fuck up.
Gaslight, are you stuck? Say something in the comments. I'll drop you if you stuck. He asking if I can see his
I
request
told him
when he
to
on the damn
invite. He
panel.
could. Yeah, it might be somewhere his
Yeah,
signal.
I don't know.
Oh, it's back now. I'm shutting up.
Nigga, you on the panel. Did you want to say something?
Well, they okay. So since nobody talking, but
No, I got something going on. Something messed up.
I mean, I was talking, but she said something, so I was.
no one wants to hear you. Shut the fuck up.
I mean, not because
No,
you're a
let's
dumbass, Big K.
let Santa. Santa, did you want to address her question now that you heard the answer? Or you still want to start with your new point? If so, it's Kay's turn to answer the question.
I mean, I was answering the question, but fuck it. It's not a conversation to learn.
I love the way y'all quit so easy. Go ahead, Kay.
The way you, I don't know. I feel like I didn't hear a question. I was more so hearing a statement. Tara.
Okay, what kind of game do you think they trying to run by convincing women that they the same as the niggas on the outside?
Oh, okay. Mind smacks. They if they just manipulating her. They effing her mind, like, and making her feel like she's gonna have him one and only. Like they both do the same thing.
I'm gonna just say this, because like, the first person who came up here was talking about how men are more emotionally in tune when they're in prison, and that's not true because, the only people they're emotionally in tune with is the ones they trying to get the resources out of. They're not like that with each other necessarily. A lot of them are in like, because going to prison does have a psychological impact on people, even though we normalize you getting out and claiming you're a better person. Like you got some damage that happened to you when you are dehumanized at that level. It has an impact on you, and it's not. A lot of these motherfuckers don't want to be honest about that because the thing about being hyper masculine is that vulnerability is like a threat. It's scary to be vulnerable, so they're less likely to be vulnerable. And at the end of the day, I think even though a lot of people are stuck on calling women stupid and blah 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 for fucking with men in prison, like if you
But
take a step back and
wouldn't
really,
you blame the environment?
when people take a step back and look at it, you have to really think, why is it that the women are pursuing these men is not the other way around? And men are trying to convince us, well, they wouldn't settle for blah blah blah, but because we socialize differently and what we look for in relationships, right? One of the things men get from having excess women is a status. The status just doesn't go up the same way with a woman that's in prison, right? But women are like longing for an emotional connection with men in a way that like isn't realistic. And then the manipulation in prison is working because essentially he's lying about who he is and he know how to say things because that's how it works. Those who have less resources are more likely to manipulate. That's why we deal with the bullshit we deal with in the black community. Because these men ain't got shit and they become some ain't shit ass niggas. And when we call it out, it's like they get mad at us. They not gonna confront each other about it.
But hold up, why you
But
gonna
they
go
know
past brothers that so fast? Like you literally just destroyed somebody's mind, and you're just gonna say, "Oh well, this is what it is." Like you can't let that mind go to waste.
what are you talking about?
Right.
Okay,
I was about to say that.
okay. So you literally just said that the community raised, and now the dude is just like I don't know the curse words you said, but you said that's who he is. But at one point, unfortunately, his environment made him that point. So that's why I say I blame zip codes, I
Mhm.
blame environments, I blame school system because every kid's innocent. I don't care who you is, what culture, every kid's innocent until it's snatched, and then you
Huh?
can't knock him because he's making choices that he thinks that those are the only options.
I feel like women go towards men that are in prison because they have more access to a man that's in prison versus a man that's free. Um,
But it's not just the access though, because that's been mentioned before.
Because
It's
he can't go
also
anywhere.
women are conditioned to think that like we see it all the time that like if you just love a man the right way, you can change him. Which shows that like women know that men are in prison are flawed in the first place, right? And it's like, oh, I can save this man, and he plays into it. Like he gonna play into it And if he get free, he gonna show you his real self. But there they played it. They play it up because again, it's somebody who lack resources, and they use manipulation in order to survive in the system.
Yeah, and also she's desperate. Everybody want to be loved, but a lot of
Can I dare
a
say?
But yo,
lot
I
of
see some
women they want to
baddies
be
at the
loved by
visiting
the
hall.
wrong
Nah,
people, and the wrong people are men.
they're not desperate. I see
Can I
some
dare say
baddies in the
that they?
visiting hall.
Hold up,
Can
hold
I
up,
dare say that they
Andre.
have more
Hold up,
access to that
Andre.
individual? Oh,
Hold up,
yes, ma'am.
Andre. Denali was up here first. Go ahead, Denali. You
Me,
want to
ma'am?
say something, sir?
Oh,
Left lane, wherever you go by, you want to say something or no?
Who? Oh, I didn't know y'all had me on.
You,
My
you,
bad, bro. I'm just listening.
you requested up here.
Oh yeah, I did that by mistake, but I'm listening to y'all,
How?
Okay,
How
bro.
did
all right. It
someone
was
do
a
that by
mistake. Go ahead,
mistake?
Andre.
How?
Hold up, sir.
dare I say that they have more access to this man because he is in a restricted position? I mean, is it really that much of a victory, if you will, if you're being able to, you know, solidify a man that doesn't have many options? Doesn't that cheapen the value of the relationship?
But that's what I'm saying. Y'all focusing too much on here's the thing. Like I was saying earlier, the fact that so many women are pursuing men in prison says something about men. Period. It says something about men on the outside. And women, there are women who don't feel safe enough with the men on the outside. They're not loyal enough. That you're gonna try to find a man who's under surveillance by somebody else, because then you expect he gonna be on his best behavior. I think East mentioned earlier about the zoo, right? And when she said that, I thought it's interesting because yeah, the zoo is safe. I can go see the tigers at the zoo and I know like they're under some type of surveillance and they can't harm me to a certain point. And that's what's happening with women who are pursuing men in the prison, whether y'all want to accept it or not.
Hold on.
Like
Do
that
you
nigga
know when
under
you pay a ticket?
hold up. The man who's under surveillance can't hurt you the same as a man out there all willy-nilly. That should say a lot about men and their nature, but people are so busy hating women and blaming women that we're not seeing what's happening because it's too many motherfucking women giving these niggas attention. I'm like, hold up, what the fuck is going on? And y'all like, well, they just desperate. They want somebody. No, 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 no,
But
no.
Tara, we only need the
Yeah,
emotional piece. We gotta go to work.
Yeah, I
Ain't
feel
nobody taking care of us 100%. They can't fuck. So the only thing we're missing is the emotional connection. So if he's great at writing fucking romance novels and books, and he can speak that shit
I
to the
beg to
level of
differ.
Shakespearean and it's good, that's what I wanted somebody on the outside to do. But that motherfucker on the outside ain't gonna talk that way. And if he do, it's gonna be for a short amount of time, and he's immediately gonna be on my ass. Wanting to fuck and want me to do shit for him. Want me to pay half the bills, all that kind of stuff. He's in my face every day. Think about the joy of you saying, I got a boyfriend and I only got to talk to him 10 minutes a day. And when he talk to me, he going to tell me I'm beautiful. I can do it. He going to give me all the pep talks. He going to talk to me nasty the last 3 minutes of the call. And I ain't never got to wash no drawers. I ain't got to see him. I can sleep spread eagle. I can cook what I want 365 days a year. I ain't got to ask somebody what they want. Like all the other stuff is all me. The only thing I needed was that little 10-minute pep talk, not you niggas in my face 24/7. It's a nice setup for some because we're doing a lot of things and we want some shit off of our plate. And the part that we cannot get on our plate, even if we try to buy it out of you niggas, is emotional support, emotional connection. Can't get that shit. Y'all say it ain't in you. It ain't on you. It ain't in you. You ain't got nothing for
So is
us.
that what
You
y'all
get
turn
hard dick and
lesbian?
bubble gum. That's what y'all got. But I'm
Is
telling
that
y'all that
what
if
y'all
y'all,
turn lesbian?
it's all right, Kevin.
Jesus Christ.
Just actually, I'm just now
Kelvin.
figuring it out. I guess
No,
put two and two together. I
Kelvin,
don't know.
Kelvin,
Or
we're
Kelvin,
saying
my
so just
apologies,
so you know,
Kelvin.
it doesn't have to be
Hey,
a
Cal.
romantic relationship. What we're saying is that if we see women connected with women, it doesn't have to be romantic or sexual interest. We can just like link in with somebody who listens to us and that is emotionally available and communicative. That's it. That's all that it comes down to. Sex is optional.
I hear you, but I'm
Have,
saying in this
go
world,
ahead.
there's only good
no,
and
no. Wait a
bad.
minute,
So
because I wanted to speak after her. I feel what you talking about, Tara. Far as the men on the outside, there aren't is. I mean, they not no better. So a lot of women they feel like a man will, you know, he'll be loyal to me if he's in jail, that's why a lot of women put they man in jail anyways, when they fighting or whatever. They don't have no problem putting them in jail and still holding that man down
Yeah, that's
after he done
crazy.
did something to her.
Yeah, but here's the thing. It's not just where he at, because I know that because dude mentioned that as a gotcha, like, oh, she just want to know where he at, and she can't control a nigga out there, because we know what niggas out there doing, but he doing the same thing in there. But what I'm saying is, the men in prison, like, they know how to like live up the fantasy in her head. That's what I'm saying. When
One of
this
her
whole
books,
idea, hold up,
Mr.
sir.
Kelvin.
This whole idea that women got in their mind of men is a fantasy. It's a fucking fantasy. It's not the reality. And we know it's not the reality. That's what a lot of people are realizing. The whole idea is that, you watch some romantic movies, you've been read some books, and you like, oh, he gonna sweep me off my feet and he'll be this great guy. And the reality just don't, you realize it's not like that. So the trade-off for women who are seeking out these men in prison is that the men are selling a fantasy. It's like reading your favorite book or watching your favorite romantic movie. That's what it's given. And that's what they plan into. That's why when they get out, the relationships don't be the same.
Yeah, versus they're out is once you out in the free world, things moving too fast. You ain't got too much time to think or manipulate. You don't, it's either a hit or a miss. But however, I feel as though she's still desperate, because at the end of the day, we all are adults. We know that if this man don't. This man is not going to, get out and sweep you off your feet. He's not going to be there. He's not going to be loyal. They be cheating inside of there as well. So you're not the only pen pal he has. Like, when you ain't got it, the next pen pal got it. So
How do you think
they're not loyal in there as well.
how do you think women can
So,
deal with the desperation? Because at some level we all got it. How do you think women can like counter the desperation?
I feel like how I have, because don't get me wrong, I used to be I feel like I used to I would say somewhat, because I always had self-love to the point where I'm not gonna put up with too much. So, but I have been a goofy that, held a man down before or whatever. But I just self-love and isolating myself and just being more in tune with me, and I fell in love with me. So I just feel like women need to fall in love with themselves and focus on them and have a lot of self-reflection
Yeah.
and stop trying to be, a lot of women out here are male centered. It's like they just think they gotta have somebody. Like, everybody is not gonna have nobody. Have your fun with these niggas and dust your hands off, because these men, like, they're only for seasons. They're not for a lifetime. And we need to realize that, because they're not good enough for a lifetime. They'll stress you the fuck out. Every time it's a problem when you know it's a problem when every time you get out of a relationship or dealing with a man, you losing weight. Like, I got to a point where I knew that I was gonna lose some weight messing with a man, because I knew he was gonna stress me out eventually. Like, I knew, and they always do. They always stress you out eventually and got you losing weight. I ain't even had to work out. I lost.
DK.
You want to say something or no?
Are you talking to me? I thought y'all was
Yeah.
talking. I was caught by what she said. That's all. But to answer the prompt, why do men in prison feel safer than men on the outside?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I'm trying to understand that. Why do men in prison feel safer to women?
Yeah.
Well, I guess because well, I did time before, and what I noticed is the men take care of the women. They as far as mentally, they sending stuff money. Well, they doing their thing. Whatever. I was sending money home. I was paying their phone bill and stuff. When I was dealing with. So if you're doing your thing inside there, you sending money home
Ain't
and stuff
nobody
like that.
mess. Ain't nobody messing no prison for no money. Let's be for real.
Now, I ain't saying for that. I'm just saying before you go
That
there,
ain't.
you deal with the girl anyway. That's what I said. That's the other part I was about to get to is back when we went in, when you go on your visit, you'll see a lot of Latin women still visiting their man. By the time you got 2, 3, not even a year in, the black women they don't be coming to see the man no more. They on left. But you see
Shout
the
out to
Puerto
them.
Rican girl with the man all the way through this bed. He be having 20 years in, she's still on the visit. It just be our moms and our grandmoms coming up and stuff like that. So a lot of BLK women don't even stick it through it, man. And that's you can look that up. So that's the thing said that's noticed in prison. The
No,
Latin women
no.
stay with their
Shout
man.
out to the black women. Then hold up, sir. Shout out to the black women.
So I don't know how y'all got that be
What's
like
up,
that.
Ray J?
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm good. How are y'all? Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy.
Mm. You want me to answer the prompt? Or
Yeah,
is
because he
It
wasn't
is what
talking
it
about
is.
nothing.
okay,
Go
yeah.
do it, Ray Bay. Do it, Ray Bay. Come
Yeah,
on,
let me
baby.
let
Bring
me
it
let me do this.
home.
Cause
Bring it home.
because black
I
men
was
in
just about to
particular.
text. I was just about to put in the chat. Ray Bay about to go in.
Okay, black men in particular like to believe in this fallacy that black women are running in droves to the Pookies and Ray Rays behind bars. But according to surveys, most inmates, and this is nationwide, most inmates, both in federal and state prisons, as well as jails nationwide, have admitted that they've never even been married. And I think that it's very interesting that black men like running with this narrative because it contradicts every other narrative that they try to paint about black women and our perceived undesirability. Y'all sit up here and tell us day in and day out that we need to choose better and stop fucking with the Pookies and Ray Rays. But you were up here lamenting on the fact that when these black men go to jail for committing crimes that they knowingly and willingly committed, that the black women are saying, I'm not fucking dealing with this and bouncing. That would be those black women choosing better. That would be those black women choosing to not fuck with Pookies and Ray Rays. Secondly, when y'all try to get up here and say, oh, well, look at the loyalty that Latina women show their men when they go to prison. Those men are part of crime syndicates, a part of local gangs, or a part of the cartel. And the women that are going to see them are also in those lives. They either were born into that kind of lifestyle or they joined in, and now it's the same kind of philosophy that these gangs use. You can only blood in, blood out. You can't get out unless something terrible happens to your ass or you are in witness protection. So when y'all sit up here and try to triangulate black women against these other women that are willingly going and still visiting their man, the violations and the crime and the shit that is being run outside in correlation to these cartels and correlation to these gangs didn't stop just because one motherfucker went behind bars. Those women are going there to pass off information about enemies in territory. Those women are going there to get information on when the next drop is going to be and where they gotta be at to drop off the stuff. Those women are going in there to pass on information about not just other gangs or the members of the cartel, but also on the justice system, what the dirty cops are doing or what the cops are doing in fucking general. So those men can be ready to go when they get out of prison. And also whenever women are saying, oh, well, in correlation to this, the reason as to why women say that it's safer or they feel safer when these men are behind bars is because y'all are in a controlled setting. Y'all can't get out and terrorize the fucking community. Y'all are told when you gotta wake up, when you get to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, when your time is, when you get to sit down and shit. You can't do anything. You are being controlled by the government. That man in that uniform with his fucking police badge is clinking those bars behind you every night when taps hits. You can't go anywhere or do anything. However, it's different when we have men that are just all around fucking degenerates that aren't behind bars, that should be behind bars, because they are acting as if they don't have any sense and are speaking for the entire community, especially when y'all get up here on these panels and try to spread all this fucking anti-black, anti-intellectual rhetoric and try to shit on black women in order to justify why you like fucking around with women of other races who do the exact same thing that y'all try to penalize black women for doing.
Well, I don't know about what kind of men you're talking about, but I still had things going on in the
How
street.
long was you locked up? You say you was
I
locked
still
up. How
had
long
things
you
going
locked
on
up?
in the street while I was inside there. I still had operations running when I was in there. I was still
How
able to
long was
buy
you in
girls
there?
things, and that's what you're
How long was
forgetting.
you in
So
there?
though we in there, we can still call shots from in there
How
and make
long was
something
you in
happen.
there?
You leaving that part out, and you also
How long
leaving
was you
out
in
that the
there?
women did do that. The Spanish women did do that. Why the
How
black
long
women
was
ain't
you
doing
in
that?
there?
No
But
matter
how
what
much
they was doing
time
it
did you
for,
do?
you try to use
But
what
how
they was
much
doing it
time
for.
did you do?
So I don't know where you get that from.
How much time did you do?
Why you talking about that for?
Drika,
How much
Drika
time did
profile
you
picture.
do?
For what?
10 years.
You're not
He's
old
in
enough
the
to know how
bitch
much
for a
time it
minute.
is.
He's in there
If
for
you're
a
a
Yeah,
minute.
millennial, I
but
can't tell you.
the lie about still running stuff outside is crazy. There are things that you are running possibly inside, possibly inside. That's all I'm gonna say because
Outside.
I don't believe
Not
it.
out, not
Listen,
inside, outside.
listen.
Outside.
I listen.
Outside.
I'm not playing these games with y'all. I'm
And
not
not,
playing these
not
games.
just
I'm
me,
not
a
playing
lot of
these games
dudes.
with
I'm not just
y'all.
saying me. A lot of dudes running things.
No,
If he
shut
don't,
up.
if they don't listen to you, what you
Run
gonna do
down there.
about
Your,
it?
thing is,
If they
your
don't
world's
listen to
too
you, what
small.
you gonna do about it? If they run off with the package, what you gonna do about it? Call another nigga and you find out he was in on it too, and it was both of them
Do
splitting
you
the
want me to
bag and
tell
they
you, or
split the money.
you want to tell me? You asking
And then
me,
the
or you
third
want to
dude,
tell me?
the
Are
third
you
dude,
asking me, or you want to tell me? Because you're not
I
no
don't
dude.
have to ask you
You're
because
not a dude.
if they don't
You don't know
listen
nothing
to
about that. You
you,
don't know the. You
they
don't know
don't
the
listen to
secrets.
you. If they
You
want
don't
to
know the
take the fuck
secrets.
over, when
You
they
don't know
go
the
for the
secrets,
drops and
and
they
you're
go
mad
to
because
pick
you
the
don't know the
shit up,
secrets.
when they
You
go
don't
do
know
the
the
pickup for
secrets.
you, all they do is tell the connect, I'm the new connect. That
Nothing.
motherfucker behind bars. I'm right here. What you want to do?
You don't know nothing.
What you gonna do? How you gonna fight them?
Why
You know what?
What you
sound?
Here,
Why
gonna
here's
he
do?
my
sound like
thing.
Call
he
his phone a
got?
whole bunch of
We go
times?
and ask you questions.
I
Hold
don't.
up. You know
You
what?
know
It
Answer
what?
your own
sound. Hold
questions.
up. It sound like he got chicken neck. You know how the chicken neck be wiggling around. I don't know why I'm imagining he talking, his shit wiggling around. I don't know why that's in my head. What's up, sweet Paula?
Hey Tara, hey guest. Look, them
Hey,
dudes go inside, and like you said, there's already something
Talk to
that's been going
yourself.
on outside,
hold
and
up,
I don't give a damn
Right.
who's calling shots wherever from whatever. Those dudes become a job. That's what
Y'all
they
can't
become.
call shots.
Somebody says you gotta go talk to somebody.
Don't
You
be
go
jealous
talk
because
to
y'all can't
them.
make it happen like that.
Somebody
Hold up,
says they want to go
Boombird.
visit somebody. They
Jealous.
need to go visit them. Simple as that. And a lot of times, those women, what they do is they get somebody else
Yeah, about
outside of
something
it.
good, you try to
But men
downplay.
that
You
are
jealous.
inside, they're like pets. They like pets. Some of them call shots because
And
they
something
get the
good, you want
phone
to.
calls and they used to be the
How much
thing
time
out
you
in the
did to get
street.
her?
But I'm gonna tell you right now, just like my daughter's uncle did a hard 20 something years, and Mr. Shot Caller might have been the
What's
shot
your
caller, but
story?
here's the thing: he was in place where he was, and his women went on and lived their lives, and people used to go visit
What
him and what
in your
have
family?
you. But you know what? He got out, and he only lived 2 years, and the man was miserable. So I don't care who's calling shots
Bigger than
where,
that.
and y'all like pets. The men in the jail are like
Bigger than
pets.
him.
Whether they calling shots or not, you're
What
sitting
kind of
there
men are
like
they?
pets, and then you're waiting to get out. And the women, hey, them same women could show up for 30 years, but they
You
still
stuck on
got
this
their
camera,
life
you
on
got
the outside and the other man. So I don't see the
somebody
big thing
scamming.
about that. But what it is not, I'm gonna tell you what it ain't. It's not a whole bunch of fresh new young
Somebody got
women
your
just
man.
coming out that's working and having careers running to jail and saying, "Oh, I want me one of them jail dudes." Girl, get one of them jail dudes. You know, the rare case you find some dysregulated or some dysfunctional woman that does that, a lot of
Somebody
times
scamming.
they are dysfunctional to the part where they can only have a man that's locked up behind bars somewhere, and that's what they choose. And this
What's out here with
baby,
this camera?
it ain't nothing to brag about, sir. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all need to stop pushing and promoting that, because that ain't nothing to
The
brag
scammers
on.
getting locked up.
You know, it is nothing to brag on. You know, we want
Would you shut
functional
the fuck
children.
up?
Fifty
Let
y'all
her
boyfriend
talk,
scammers
And
getting locked
damn
up.
these are the
bitch.
ones baby, these are the ones I deal with when I leave out the house. And this
It's
is
on
them.
call
I
shots and
don't
they
know
get
what
locked up.
happened to my Gen X folks. I don't know what the hell happened to my men in Gen X, early Gen X, late Gen
After them
X.
scammers can't
They are malfunctioning all over the
you
place.
can't buy yourself.
I feel bad for them in a way, but in a way, I have now lost empathy for them as well. And I say, let them
Got
fall where
locked
they
up.
are. Because, honey, it's very sad. And y'all check on your uncles. Just make sure they breathing.
He
Everybody
institutionalized.
else,
That's what
let
I-
them
he.
let them go.
That got locked up and couldn't do nothing for
No,
y'all.
this nigga was in there for a minute. You could tell. He came
Hell
for the.
yeah. And he
Y'all
had
laughing
the
at them.
women he had the women on
I
the
understand though.
outside.
You're dead with
When he
millennials. You're
said he had
millennials. I
stuff on the
understand.
outside, it's that he had women doing stuff. So I know
Millennials.
about the illegal stuff. It's a lot of gambling and money transfers and scams. And they need somebody on the outside to run those schemes unless they are doing, honey bun for booty cat. But anyway, if it's not like selling their bodies and themselves, then the other ways they're making money
Y'all gotta be millennials.
it involves other people who are not locked up, and
You're
those
too young.
people catch charges because it's illegal. So they need someone dumb on the outside to help them run a lot of these schemes when it comes to like sports betting, gambling, and other like
Millennials.
schemes. They will do that, but it requires someone on
No
the
questions.
outside. But they cannot independently make money in prison without
Where
anybody
would
on
you
the
go?
outside. Somebody has to bring it to them.
Boom. You're
So
not
they're
in the
not able
None
to
fucking
of them.
make
code.
they're not
Shut the
able
fuck
to
up. Wait your
You
turn.
answer your own question.
they're not able to make any money and generate any money by themselves. They need someone from the outside to do something for them in some capacity. So if you believe that someone's actually taking care of you when they couldn't do anything unless you help supply whatever illegal shit they're about to do, they're not making straight money. They're not making legal funds. So you know that they have to be stealing in some capacity, right? Or doing something illegal, but the people outside got to do it. So you're actually not taking care of anybody. Someone is
Yeah,
helping
you talking. You
facilitate
don't know
you
what
to
you're talking about.
continue to break the law. The only
Somebody
thing you
else.
can sell inside a prison is your asshole. That's the
And
only
you
thing you
lame.
can sell inside a prison is your asshole. You can give that up for
And
whatever
you lame.
you want. Anything else, yes, somebody
Right.
outside is helping you, but you're right. It's your body and your choice.
Somebody
You can
else's life.
sell that booty hole. That's it. I'm shutting up. There you go.
Why he was
Problem.
getting
You're talking
fucked in
about
that
other people's
prison. You could
situation and y'all
tell.
never been through nothing. Talk about what you've been through and let somebody else tell you what they've been through. Stop trying to talk what other people been through
I ain't
and
never
try to
lived in a
overtalk what
cage.
other people been
So
through and ask little questions. You ain't been through it. I've been through it.
You
So
know
let
what I
me
went
answer all
yeah,
through?
that
we
kind
could
of
I
stuff.
had
tell.
a
If you ain't been through
house,
it,
and
I'll
I
fall
used
back
to
about
have
y'all
my
No,
talk.
no,
got
no.
me
We could
good meals
tell.
If it's
and
We
about
could
y'all, I'm
everything.
gonna
tell,
So
fall
I
back.
really
sir.
been
But
through
y'all
it.
want to talk
No,
about what
you.
men
Now,
been through like y'all
No,
been
we
there.
could
Y'all ain't been through
tell.
nothing.
other people
That's
may
what
have
y'all
done
know
some
nothing. You gotta
shit.
learn. You can learn better. If
No,
you
we ain't
listen,
gotta learn that, baby.
then you ain't gonna know shit then. So close the panel up
To
then. What you
tell
got the
me
panel for
not.
then? You don't want to
You
know
ain't
nothing.
never had to tell
If
me
you
not
don't
to
want to
do
know
30
nothing,
years in
close the
prison,
panel.
baby. I ain't never had to sit there and be
But you got
telling
this
her
shit
not
open
to
for
do
you don't want
30
to know
years in
nothing.
prison,
You
baby.
just answering your own
Baby,
questions. Close the panel.
let me tell you. I
You want to
did
come up
3
here, look in
days.
the mirror,
I
and
did
answer your own
3 days
questions.
in jail
We
one
open.
Stupid, man.
time, and I said
I'm
30
pretty sure
years
she
is
Yeah,
over
ask
opened
the
for
this
me.
questions and
panel
answer
up
your own
to
So,
questions
tell
and think
your
y'all
some
smart.
ass
of us,
something.
some of us
Yeah, answer your own
learn
questions, man.
because
And
we
y'all think
don't
y'all
like
intelligent.
jail. I think y'all
Yeah,
like
ask the
jail.
questions and answer your
I
own
think y'all
question and
like
think you're
jail
intelligent.
because y'all
Because
do
you got
stuff
your own
all the
answers to your own
time.
questions. That's not intelligent.
I look around
Y'all
and
see
I
what y'all be
say, oh
doing.
God,
And y'all
the
think you're
men just
intelligent.
be doing stuff for
Wait a
You
jail
minute.
ask
and
the
Wait a
y'all
guys
think
minute.
that
questions,
y'all
they
I
answer
like
the
it.
want.
questions,
Can
and
Boom
think you
talk? I
smart.
want him to tell us. Tell us the answers. I would love to know the answers. What's the answers?
See, I know stuff because I listen to the old times when they tell me what they going. I let them. I listen. Y'all want to just keep talking? No, that's not how it
Shut
goes.
the
And
fuck up and
that's not
answer
what
the
happens. And
question.
that's not what
You
happens.
got
And
shut the fuck
why y'all
up.
doing that for? For
Shut
what?
the fuck up. You ain't nobody goddamn daddy. In here fucking chastising grown ass people. Drop the fuck off the panel or add to the conversation. One more goddamn word about how you don't like it here, I'ma help you the fuck out. No go. God damn, you muted up.
Y'all acting like the men didn't take care of the woman that I'm talking about. I'm talking about dude that was hustling, doing things for women, and not this new generation, my generation, protecting women, out there putting money up for women. Remember, we lived with our parents. interested in getting that money at that time. We was young teenagers. We took care of them girls. Then we end up in a situation. We wasn't out there reckless with our pants hanging over behind and doing this stuff what they getting into. We was actually making money. and doing what we can. We couldn't get no jobs back then. It was the early 80s and 90s on it. It wasn't no job like
Nigga,
that.
you ended up in prison.
6 or 7 kids. What? Everybody had 6 or 7 kids. All my mom's friends in their 20s, they had 6. The average woman had about 6 kids when I was
But they
growing up.
didn't. See, y'all make up
So
these,
y'all
these
know about all
sad,
that.
tiny
So
Tim
y'all
ass
know about the
stories
whole
to
y'all
try to pull
average woman in
sympathy
their
from everybody
20s
on the
had
I
panel.
just
5
heard you
full
say
kids and all
that y'all
that.
put 6
Y'all
or
got
7
one
kids
child.
in the women that couldn't feed them, so
Y'all
y'all had
got
to
one
get rid of
child.
them.
Y'all don't know
So,
what these women.
you
Y'all
know
don't know what
what?
he's going through.
I'm so
We had
glad
more
you jumped
children
in
when
Yes,
I
with
we
me,
grew up.
do.
daughter.
It was more
I'm
people
so
when I grew
glad.
up. Y'all,
My
how many
daddy used
children
to
y'all got in
fix
your
a car.
20s?
My dad ain't never did 20 years. My
When
dad
my
used to
mom's
fix
in her
cars and
20s, they all
everything else.
had
That was
6,
Let me
5
not
tell you, let me
normal.
tell
kids,
you
I
what my
hate
4
that
daddy
y'all
kids.
did
tried
to
to
Y'all
get
take
up
care of
here
us.
and
don't
make
got that
these
many
Now,
fucking
kids.
sob stories
they put a
apply
Y'all
to
don't
the
got that many
general
kids.
public when that was just you making
Y'all
stupid
don't
ass
got that many
decisions,
I
children.
what
don't care
led you
about
to
So
be
how
that.
you gonna
locked up
compare
in the
that to now?
federal penitentiary in the first place.
How many children do the average 20-year-old got right now? The average 20-year-old, when I was born, they had 5, 6 kids. 5 and 6 kids. The average
Y'all put 5
25,
or 6
between
kids
25 and
in them
30.
and y'all couldn't
Y'all
feed
don't
them.
got that right now.
Exactly.
So how you
Exactly.
gonna
That's
compare that? That's
exactly
what I
what
grew
y'all
up
did.
in.
Y'all put 5 or
You
6
didn't grow up like
kids in
that.
women that you couldn't feed. You
You
know,
ain't grow up like that
that
when
and other
everybody
stuff
had
right
5
there
and
is
4 kids
crazy.
everywhere you turn
I'm
around. You
so
ain't grow up like
glad
that.
the young women and
All
the
your
young
mom's
men know
friends
better
Hold
got
up,
one
now.
kid.
though. Hold up. He's
I'm
talking
so
about all
glad.
these kids. That nigga was in prison. What did you talk about? You fucking nigga. You was locked up. Shut
Niggas,
up.
These are the Pookies
that
and Ray
millennials.
Rays that try to deny that they're a Pookie and Ray Ray and then have the gall, the gumption, the audacity, and the fucking nerve to try to turn around and tell black women to pick better and that we're the single
Can
moms
I
are the reason for the downfall of the community.
Hold up.
can I give y'all another POV? Now, my brother, I have a brother, and I'm gonna just go ahead and just throw it out here. I had a brother who was locked up for 31 years. And this dude get out, right? Now I'm the middle child. He's the older
Can you
brother.
make this a faster story since it's a person
Okay, but
you
let me
sound like
speed it
you
up. All right. So my brother get out
damn.
of prison. And this dude he falls back into society, thinking that he's still the big brother. When his life was literally on pause for 31 years, but he come out and you could tell his life was on pause because he has not grew with society because he was locked up. He only grew in the prison system. He didn't grow on the outside. So he comes out still wearing the same. He asked me to go buy him beer that ain't even made anymore. You know, so
Sound like they
these
about to
guys,
come pick that nigga up.
huh? I mean,
Like they about to come pick that nigga up.
these guys, when they be locked up, they life be on pause. They life is on pause. You're not in the evolution anymore. You're locked up. Like somebody telling you what to do. You told when to wake up. You told when you can play. Y'all sitting up here acting like y'all in there doing whatever you want, but you ain't because you locked up. You can't go
What
nowhere.
that got to do with the prompt?
You
You know why?
you sound like
Hold on,
somebody
hold
that
on.
somebody
Well,
it sound
I
like
just
somebody
wanted
that
to
look
say
at a
that.
girl, man.
But why do men in prison feel safer to women than men on the outside? You know why? Because if that dude get out, you know what I'm saying? For some reason, women like dominant men. In order for them guys to make it out of there, they got to be dominated. Like they got to dominate.
Well, you know you
And
ain't
women
dominant.
women like dominating. Women like dominating
Hold
men.
up,
I
hold
know you
up,
ain't
hold
dominant.
up,
I
hold
mean, you can
up,
say whatever. I got a
hold up,
woman, bro.
hold up, no. Hold up, hold up.
You say somebody from
Niggas
prison
in
took your girl,
prison,
man.
all right, you gotta go.
Nah, never that,
Kicking
bro.
that, kicking that ass. Listen to what I'm saying. Men in prison ain't dominating nobody. Like, I know, like,
And each
we
other.
Yeah, they dominating other
pretend
men.
like men. Hold up. No, that's not what it is. It's not a dominant thing. If somebody really want to be dominated, they gonna have a motherfucker there. Like that nigga gotta get off the phone because it's bedtime. Be for real. They're not dominant. They're not dominant in prison.
Isn't it like the biggest example of submission? Like having to submit, like fuck the women, the
But
prisoners. That's
even
the biggest restriction that you could ever have. That's the farthest you could get from domination. Literally, as an adult, the furthest you could get from independence or dominance would be being a prisoner, being
but
being locked up. Right? Am I?
Am I
No,
wrong?
100%. But that ideology, even then, doesn't make any fucking sense because if women truly like being dominated, then we wouldn't have a whole entire history of feminist movements and women fighting for their own rights and to not be tied down to men financially or treated like second class citizens in the nations we grew up in. If women like to be dominated by men, then red pill ideology in the manosphere wouldn't be seen as these fringe societies with a bunch of fucking losers that have never actually had content, happy, satisfying, fulfilling relationships with women or have been in community with women. That would just be seen as a normal social standard. And even if we're going to entertain the bullshit ideology of, oh well, women like to be dominated, then we can flip that on the men in prison and say that y'all like to be dominated by law enforcement, which is why y'all committed those fuck ass crimes to begin with, and why y'all will openly admit as ex-convicts that you were still in prison, in jail, doing the exact same shit that got you put there in the first place.
So is this a true or false? Is this a agree or disagree prompt, or because I was trying to answer the prompt like the women who do.
It's a question
I
mark.
understand y'all the women that don't, but I was trying to answer the prompt to the women that do like guys that's locked up.
Yeah, but you're missing a point. So the thing is, and I'm correcting you because you're incorrect. It's not a dominating thing.
Well, hold
That's
on,
not what it is.
hold on.
That's the
I never
persona.
said.
Hold up. Listen to what I'm saying. The persona men have amongst other men in prison, they try to pretend like it's a dominating thing. Y'all got that one, right? But the women who are talking to those men, a lot of times those men are pretending like they are something that they're not, and it's not a domination thing.
But it doesn't matter as long as the woman think that it is.
That ain't the
It's
case.
not a they're not claiming dominance is the thing.
Well, what are they claim? Any woman on here like a man that's locked up? I mean,
I
that's the women we need to
personally,
be talking to.
I feel like for the females that do date men that's locked up or this interested in men that's locked up, if it's not already the attachment they have to them, I want to say the women that feel safer with them, it's probably because of like what they call like jail talk. The person in jail don't have no other time but to dedicate to talking to the female, or he has nothing to look forward to but to give her attention and feed into her emotions. It's more like manipulation. And that's why I feel like, and with selling the dreams and everything, you know, a free man isn't really doing a lot of promising, or like not as much as a person in jail, or he has a lot more going on where the female feels like, you know, she could feel more like an option than she would feel like to
The
this guy that's in jail.
woman,
Yeah.
so.
No, BK. No, we ain't gonna correct them. I just want my bad. Ashby asked me to change this one, but no, it's showing us that like these niggas is into bestiality. We not correcting them. Go ahead, sir.
Oh no, I wasn't saying it in the way. I feel like the men
Like,
just are doing more
we already
manipulating.
know. We already know.
I was actually kind of more so going for the females. So I don't think y'all know where I was going, man. But you know, so respect to the chat.
Respect to the men. It sounds like that's who you love, baby.
He correcting himself.
He said
I'm
men
saying
real
that by
quick, but
saying
when
that
it females, but you
Hey, bro,
men.
did
it
y'all
went
not
it
read
went
love
over
you,
y'all
it went
own?
over
man.
their head, bro. It went over their head. It's cool.
That's what I'm saying. Did y'all read your own prompt?
I like the way that you respect men. That's what I want to say. I appreciate it, and I like that men can be open about how they love other men and respect them so much. That's all I was saying. I'm shutting up though.
So was this a trick question, or are we not reading the same prompt?
Do you
Yeah,
call your
I
mama
don't
a
understand.
female or do you call her a woman?
My mama's a woman.
That has nothing to do with of what I was explaining though. I wasn't womanizing or speaking
I'm
down
just
on
asking the
females at all.
question, Zoe, because you didn't call him a male, you call him a man. You call him male's man, but you call the woman a female.
Big
But
K,
sister, we
Big
pertaining
K,
to the
hold on real
subject though.
quick though. Y'all, the he fails love females. That's what I start calling these niggas. Whenever they start talking about females, that's why I call them he fails. So we females, we'll be females, but just know that you're gonna be a he fail every time.
I
Yeah,
mean, that's fine
you gotta
because
stop saying that, bro.
that
He
doesn't
fails love the
that doesn't
females.
change my aspect of myself as a man though. That's why I don't feel like
Yeah,
that
because you're a
bothers
No,
me.
failure.
but
But
it's a certain
anyway, let's
respect.
move on. Because you're not even that important.
Who are y'all? What the fuck?
The nigga
From
that you came
somebody's
up,
side, you
Look,
want
the
to be
go
women that you
ahead.
known.
came up here to talk to.
Yeah,
That's
because
who
I
they
thought
are.
y'all
The one
had.
that
I
you
Why
thought it
you
was a little
why
more
you think we
representing.
need you to
intelligence.
be on our
I thought it was a
side? We
little
don't
more
need your ass
intelligence
to be on
involved
our
in the
side.
conversation.
But let me just say this: I never said that women like the dominant men because they want to be dominant. Women, I say those type of women that like men that's locked up, like the dominant men in prison, because they can protect them from other men.
And I was saying that the women fall for men in prison because of more so manipulation. Maybe the things he's selling her.
Yeah, and I agree with that
Maybe
too.
the dreams he's selling. He has nothing else.
We know
Feel
they not.
safer.
We know they not.
Behind bars that are told when they can eat, piss, drink, shit, and have yard time,
But
protecting
look,
the women that aren't in
Hey,
jail.
you need to
maybe y'all
tell
should
those. You need
ask
to
the
tell that
women
women that.
that talk to men in prison. Maybe
No,
y'all
you
should
the
ask
one that
those women.
said it. That's why she's asking you.
I said feel. I'm going after the prompt. Y'all
I'm not
keep
talking
going
to you,
after
Zoe. Shut
emotion.
the fuck up.
All right, then, with your little head ass. Go ahead, kick me, because I'm about to fry the shit out your dust mite looking ass for the rest of the time I'm up here.
The dust mite was
You don't
over.
got a car, so you drink your gas. Happy mouth ass.
Dust my
Dust
happy
bunny face.
mouth. Drinking gas.
He just wait, sir.
Boo!
Well, y'all know
Get
how to
him
make
out
them
of
crash out.
here.
Y'all know how to make them crash out.
He
Get him out of here. This guy stinks.
Right, because what is that? Not him talking
dust
about I'm gonna
mite
fry
dust
you, but
mite was okay.
not him saying, "Oh, I'm gonna fry you," but this nigga looks like a walking Black and Mild. The little Senegalese twist he got in are fucking boneless. You have tinfoil that you spray painted gold, trying to pass that shit off as grills. What
I
are we
guarantee
talking
I
about?
look better than your boyfriend
She
if you
sound
got
like
one.
that funny lady. Y'all know who I'm talking about? Who be have a little afro, but
And you sound like you got gobstoppers stuck in your throat.
Trigger, what's with this profile picture? Let me see. He the
Shit
police.
just scared the fuck out of me, bitch. You look like Scream.
no, y'all leave my picture alone.
What's going on?
Get Zoe off of me. He trying to fight me.
Yeah, because y'all trying to jump me, yo. I don't like that. Y'all got in y'all
We is
feelings and
gonna
tried to
jump
team
you. You
up
better
on me.
start windmilling.
Y'all got on y'all
He
feelings and
just swinging
started
on
trying to jump me.
everybody. Okay, sir. Hold on. You got me.
I had to get my
Congrat-
get back a little bit. You feel me?
No,
Congratulations.
we gonna get you in your 11 braids. All
I
right.
got dreads now, so that's an old picture.
Hold on. How many dreads you got? You got 9. He got 8.5 dreads, y'all.
I need to see
Somebody
a
come.
picture. I
Somebody
need to
come
see a real
donate him some
picture of you,
locks.
Black, before we get to going. I need to see some
All
real
right.
pictures of you,
Let me
Black.
go get. I gotta be on my backup page because I can't risk my
Don't do
first
me like that,
page.
and I can't defend
You're right.
myself.
Because I hate when nigga get up here with no profile picture, no pictures on his page, and then try
Come
to
on now.
roast. You're
You
right.
feel me? I ain't even going at y'all
That should
crazy.
be
I'm
so.
gonna have some fun back because y'all got to frying me and I ain't did nothing to y'all.
Yeah, you're right. But I can't risk my main page anymore. I'm on my last strike.
All right, I heard that one because I had one of mine
This
blocked
nigga is
too.
the
So
female. He can't even grow a whole full beard.
I'm still young, baby. How old is you?
You think that shit about to go in? You
I'm
think that
trying
shit really
to.
about to grow
Look,
in?
what I need
That
to
shit ain't about to
use,
grow in.
cause
It ain't
pussy ain't
grew. If it
working.
ain't grew in right now, it ain't gonna grow in.
Cause pussy ain't working. I need to know what the
Wait,
answer is.
he got a body on him, y'all. Hold on.
Not him with his ass out
He
advertising
got
and he
a
a bad
body on
bitch.
him, y'all. Wait, I want y'all to see. I want y'all to see the little booty he got. I mean, it's a little teaspoonful, but
Oh yeah, look, play that video
Ain't
though.
got no print.
2 little grapes
I
in the
got the
bag.
real thing,
he
Like
don't
a
baby.
got no.
Ken doll is crazy.
The video is him, humping the air, and I guarantee you, I'm gonna be the top in this relationship. Don't worry about it. You need some practice.
You need to open your eyes a little bit, baby.
You look good though. You
He
fine.
Don't lie
he
to
know
him.
about the prison.
Drake, he did
That's
not.
why he got
He
them pants
All
sagged.
right, so she
He
said I'm
waiting for
fine.
somebody to go in
Who
that
said
ass.
who
No,
said I
she
look
say
like
you
the Black
fine
and
because
Mild?
you
Cause you lied.
dainty.
You
She
lied.
think
Who
you
said I
I
look like the
dainty.
no,
Black and
I think
Mild?
you fine
Me. And
because
no, the fuck I didn't. Look at you, 4 score and 7 years ago, head ass nigga. That beard that doesn't connect, them fucking twists are holding on for dear
I
life,
need
and
to
I can
see how
see
you
the
look
chain
though,
in the picture
sis.
turning your neck green.
I still got this chain on, and I done had this shit for 3 years, baby. I don't buy fake jewelry.
you
You gotta
alright. You
stop
not that
placing
bad.
judgment.
You built like a cheerleader
You
though.
gotta stop placing
He
judgment and
built
just
like
joke.
whatever the fuck those aliens were off Men in Black.
Your jokes be lame.
Those fucking roach antenna things, whatever the
Your
fuck
jokes
they
be
were.
lame when you try too hard.
A filter tip, Black and Mild, like the fuck you said.
Drake could call him fine, y'all. That's
he
who did
fine.
it.
But he petite, y'all. He really petite. I really think he fine. Y'all get off him a little
Thank you,
bit.
Dreek. I'm about to. Who that down there that was doing all the talking though? Ray what? Ray what? I need to see how Ray Bay look.
Don't believe
See how
Drake.
I look in my profile picture, because that's actually me.
First of all, Drake needs serious glasses. She wears the thickest glasses in the world. We don't know what she
Why
looking
y'all
at.
let y'all emotion make y'all haters? Because if I was in front of you, I wouldn't be ugly.
I love being a hater.
Yes, you would.
That shit get me up in the
You are
morning.
not that.
I fucking love it. I hate that. I hate your
But look,
braids.
the
I
one
hate
that
your
keeps speaking on
gold.
me
I
right.
hate your jacket. I hate that
Do
chain.
you have a boyfriend?
You
No, I hate that
do.
nigga too. Yeah, and I hate his ass too.
You shouldn't be. He ain't doing
I
his
love
job.
it.
Cause you up here telling me how
I
I
hate them
look.
jeans you got on.
That's how I know he ain't doing his job. Cause mine wouldn't be up here.
I hate that belt that you got on.
Mine wouldn't be up here telling no
That
nigga
belt
how
you
he
got from
look.
Walmart.
I gotta go, y'all. I'll be back.
All right.
I don't know which one that was to say bye. Who was just talking?
But hold on, because now you're doing too much. But he's very sweet, y'all. He got a really sweet face. But we gonna move on. I earlier when I was up here, the guy you must have kicked him out. But the one who was saying that he's still handling business inside the prison. I think that that's the
Turkey neck.
narrative. Yeah, I think that that's the narrative that a lot of men in prison. That's the narrative they create so that they can attract women. And like I said last night, when we think about the Black community and what the Black community believes is masculine and the epitome of a man, oftentimes it's gonna be the most toxic masculine criminal men. So they're able to manipulate a lot of women. And I think that the reason why the women are more comfortable because I don't know if somebody said this, but yeah, they feel, they know where their man is at. It feels like some sense of control.
That's all I was saying. That's all I was saying, Dreek.
Well,
I shouldn't have said female. I'll correct myself, but I ain't never come at the fact of nothing of what y'all was saying wrong before it became about me. I was saying niggas in jail is more men in jail. Let me correct myself or y'all get on my ass again.
No, you had it right that time.
You feel me? All right, so niggas in jail are manipulative. And for two, the women know they're not going nowhere. They have way more time to dedicate to feeding into lies and giving and feeding the woman's emotion. And that's why they feel safer.
Well, they could talk
Most
to
of those men couldn't even manipulate their way out of the charges that they got sentenced
Oh
to.
my
What the
God.
fuck do you
You
mean?
don't
Oh,
like men
manipulative.
because that don't got nothing to do with the point. Everybody that knows about the real situation.
Hold on, Zoe. 1 second. I guess for me, because we talked about that, Tara, about like, are they like these, like, are they like magical creatures? Are they like so smart that they're able to do it? And no, that's not
That's not the case.
That's not what it
No, that's
is.
not it.
The women are already being women in general are being manipulated collectively already. That's what the patriarchy does. That's
And then
like
it's only a certain
hold
type
on,
of female.
Zoe. Hold on, let me finish.
I'm sorry.
It's yeah, like collectively, women are already being gaslit. So the men in prison don't have to really work that hard if you have black women specifically who already assume that our men are under attack and they just need love and somebody to care for them because the system is doing something to them. So most of the battle is already won before a woman get on the phone. And then when you think about how fast paced life is and how men, treat women and talk to women, if those men in there are appealing to their emotions, not that women are more like our emotions are different, but if they're appealing to the woman's emotion, listening and selling her dreams, then yeah, like the women are going to have an idea of their relationship based on what it could be, whether it actually happens that way or not. So yeah, I just think that it's a lot of work that's happening long before the women talk to these men, and they know that.
And then
I,
you got
I
to give
feel
y'all
like
credit.
I feel
I don't
like
feel like
this holding a
nobody.
man down started off when, segregated days, when, the police used to take the men to jail for no reason. Which I feel like it shouldn't have started, because they had, they had sympathy for the men. A lot of them was going to jail for no reason. But these men, especially black men, always been weak. They never been protecting us. If they protected us, we wouldn't never been in slavery. So
And we say all. Like when
it
y'all
took
say
a
that,
woman,
do
it
you
took us
mean
to
all?
shut the fuck up. It took a woman to even get
You
us
ain't
out
even
of
got no
slavery.
respect, your
It
fat
took a
face
woman to
ass.
get us out of slavery, not a man. And also a man
I
was
shut the fuck up.
hating on that very
Greasy back
woman
ass.
when she was freeing the slaves. A man is always in the way, jealous of women. They weak as fuck. They always falling victim to P. They easily misled. They always want to cater to the white T man. They try to claim that it's us, but it's really them, because that's why when we were slaves, they were Uncle Toms to these white T men.
Saudi is a she woman man hater. Officially. Like
No, it's just the truth.
that's no, but you
If
are
it was
you
something
feel
different, if
very
history
strongly
shows
about
something different,
all black men.
because
You're not speaking on
if black
specifics of the
men,
ones in your life.
if
You're
black
speaking
men
on
as a
all
whole,
black
we're
men.
not talking about Zoe, but if black men as a whole was ever, protecting women, we would have never been in slavery in the first
So,
place.
okay, can I ask
These
you one
men are
question?
weak and always been fucking weak.
And
They
it
and
is watered
and
down like a
any of you
motherfucker. You
women
are
that are
right.
calling them kings
But I
need to
will
stop
say,
it. These
can't no
motherfuckers are
man that you
peasants.
feel
They are
like
weaker than weak.
what man is supposed to be strong when you got women that speak like how you do with saying stuff like shut the fuck up. I never disrespected you not once.
Yes, you've been come on, you disrespected me, and I'm still hurt about it.
I ain't disrespected you. You complimented me. I was talking about the other ones.
But to Big K point, this is the thing that's interesting. Even back to what you were referring to about them being picked up, and they were innocent. Every time I think about them being innocent, I have the same logic I have today about some of the stuff that go on. They might have been innocent of that particular thing, but they were definitely guilty of something else. A lot of times, that's what it be. A lot of those men back in those days, abused
Kiki, you
AB and their
funny.
wives. They were ABing their wives. They were harming their wives. So they might didn't get in trouble for that, but they got in trouble for something random. And I say, oh fucking well. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't put it past them.
Sorry to them.
But what we all do to you, Big K? God damn.
Just being a weak ass nigga.
But you gotta do. Is that the examples that you've had in life, or do you feel like just all men is like that?
All black men are.
You're not being reasonable. That's like me saying all black females and say something extra sexist about all when it's not all. I know
You
some good
already
ones
did it.
and
You
I know
just
some
did it.
hoes.
You just did it.
I never said all.
You You called us females.
I didn't know that was a disrespect to y'all. I'm a male. I don't care if you call me a man or a male. Don't change that I'm who I am and that I do what I do in life. I wasn't trying to disrespect y'all. It's different how you got niggas out here that call women bees naturally, like not even trying to be disrespectful, but they'll just call them bees. I ain't come at nobody in that tight way. See, now I don't nobody be wanting to talk when I get to talking. See, females in real life be doing the same shit. I get to cooking, y'all get to leaving, hanging
You ain't
up.
cooking shit. You ain't cooking.
What you cooking though? Let me know that, Big K, cause I know you cooking something. Y'all done turned this to the Zoe show. I be waiting.
No, I don't want to hear that bullshit. I was getting tired. Y'all niggas be lying. That nigga wanted attention. I ain't giving nobody no attention. Thank y'all for coming and supporting though. I'm gonna take a nap. I'm tired.